What is up, everybody? Spidey here, and as always, I hope you're having a marvelous day. I know that I am because I'm with my friend, the one and only 9.9 Newsstand. Manu, how's it going today?
I'm well, my friend. How are you?
Count them with me.
Oh,
52.
doom, 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 boom.
There we go.
52. Next
50.
week's the official when we.
Yes, let's do the math real quick for everybody. So this is our 52nd time to host the Marvel show,
Yeah,
but the 1 year anniversary is next week.
yeah. Well,
So
I
we'll
want to say
complete
happy
1 year.
1 year. Happy early 1 year, my friend. Happy
There
early
we go.
1 year. I mean, I'm celebrating already because we did it. Like,
We
that's
did it.
really cool.
52 weeks together.
We're going to be celebrating 104 in no time, my friend.
In no time. In Louisiana, this is now a common law marriage.
Is it? Well, so
52 weeks
wait.
together.
Who gets what if something? No, I don't want to talk about that. No, no, no. No one ever splitting nothing up. Yeah,
We're not splitting
got it.
nothing up. All right. Well, let's
Hello,
say
friends.
hello to
Hello,
our
hello.
friends who we don't want to split up. We've got my dad.
No,
He says happy
Leon.
anniversary.
Thank you, Leon.
Yeah. D's.
These nuts. What's up? Missed you, my friend.
He says hit the like button in the chat on the way in. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Russell here says congrats. Thank you. We'll celebrate
Thank you,
officially
Russell.
next week. Big week next
Yes,
week.
indeed, indeed.
All right. High State. What's up, my friend? What's up, Hawaii?
Yo, hold on, wait. Yo,
Yo. Oh, the one and only Marvel Madness. What's up, guys?
Joshua, my friend. How
I
are you?
have something to talk about with him that happened this week. It'll be part of our some stuff I want to show later tonight. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be good.
Okay, I'll be here.
You'll be here. Hey, Andrew P, the one and only. What's up, my
Andrew,
friend?
what up, my guy? What's going on?
Just a
And
reminder.
thank you very much, my friend. Very
If
nice.
you're
to
not
be
following Andrew's Instagram page, you're missing out.
Indeed, definitely, especially now that Felix has made an appearance. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Felix.
I'll tell you, Felix the cat, Todd McFarlane likes to put a little Felix the cat image as a surprise in
I
certain
forgot
places.
about that.
Yeah, yeah.
How did he do that with copyrights?
Isn't that funny? It's so cool. It's so cool.
Melfi Collectibles, how's it going, my friend?
Melfi, what up?
Got Mark. What's up? Say Mark's last name for me.
Sakaguchi, is that right? Sakaguchi? Hey,
Sakaguchi.
Mark, how are you?
Sakajawiya.
Yeah.
Davis, what's going on? Oh, look, he's got a.
Is Dave home? Dave is home?
Dave is home. But look at it. He's got the Thanos rock glove going on.
Oh, that's cool. Nice, nice. I wonder if he designed that himself. That's cool.
That is cool.
RMS, what's going on? I'm already
buddy.
yelling and we just started. Wow,
we just started, man. It's not even the second hour. Cards and Comics Freak. There was one time he was just a card freak, and then you showed up.
We became friends. What are you gonna do? Yeah. I said, hey, come on over into the comic side of things too, my man.
Spider Cave. Oh,
Thank you.
Speaking of Cave, I ordered 2 cases of Marvel Anime Volume 2 today from my friends at Gabe's Cave.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
Pre-orders
those.
dropped.
You also ordered a box of something that you thought were Disney cards, and you got a bunch of little toys and eggs and stuff.
Well, that's what happens when you order on a website where you can't read what it says. You're just basing it off the pictures. We still had a good time.
No, yeah, I actually have to finish it. That's the video last night that I fell asleep watching. So that was quite pleasant.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for those who don't know, my daughter and I opened up a box of 100-year surprise Disney 100 years of wonder surprise capsules. It was a lot of fun. It was our latest video up on the channel.
Yeah.
And I have another video coming up tomorrow. It'll be my review of Marvel Annual. So I got a box. I opened it.
Very cool.
Be my review. So
very good. Very good. Exciting.
We got Adam and Bob here.
Adam and Bob, hello. Oh, wait. What do you mean Adam and Bob? Oh, because Adam M and Bob A.
It just worked. I don't know. A, B. It just happened.
It did. I thought they were a unit.
Yeah. And if you're here because of the thumbnail, by the way, what a sweet thumbnail.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I'm so glad you went with the Carnage.
Carnage, right? And it says, we're going to be showing off something really cool, which is a set from 1995 Marvel Metal. We're going to have our friend Phil on here in just a minute. If that's why you're here, stay tuned. We're going to get to it. We got Steve Dogg. What's going on?
My man.
Oh, look at this. Marvel Madness says, embracing the bottom of the totem pole of Spidey Hits channel as a spectator. He's referring to a speech I gave today at a young professionals luncheon, which was recorded and posted on Facebook. So he saw it, I guess.
Well, that is nice. That's
Yeah,
quite supportive. Joshua, you're the man.
he is the man. Appreciate you, buddy. We got Marvelous Cards here. What's going on, buddy?
Yo,
We got Greg. Say that 2 times fast.
Craig, that's right.
Hey, congratulations. Thanks for all your time and energy. Look, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
I mean,
It is.
there's rest in the labor. That's all I can tell you. That makes sense?
It does. And for me, I wouldn't do it unless I really enjoyed it. And so it's great. What a pleasure.
Yeah. The stress would be to not do it. Like what am I? I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like there's rest in the labor.
Absolutely.
I love it.
There's rest in the labor. You've said it before, and
Mhm,
I do agree.
mhm. Marvel Marshall. Marvel Marshall, what's up,
Marvel
buddy?
Marshall. Thank
Dude,
you, my friend. Thank you.
if it looks like a stroke, it's probably a stroke.
No,
Maybe
stop
like
that.
my brain's
No.
just not
Oh,
firing on
yeah,
all
no.
cylinders today.
Knock on wood.
You're gonna have to help me.
You know what? I saw this is random. I saw pictures
Uh-huh.
of the new 2024 Mustang. I like what they've done with the redesign. I don't necessarily like how crazy they made the GT, but I'm sure it's going to be a big hit, and I'll probably like it in person. The
Yeah.
base model is a 4-cylinder, which is kind of embarrassing, right? Because the history of the Mustang is the 8-cylinder.
Yeah.
But I thought if I bought it, I'm gonna write. I'm gonna get a license plate that says "Silly Ford," FOURD. Or I don't know how well, I thought something in my head. I don't know what the 7-digit configuration would be, but I like the front of
Okay.
that car. Anyway, that's enough.
Well, I'm glad you did. All right, you ready for Phil?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Everybody, we got Phil for the win. That is his Instagram name. What's up, Felipe?
Hey, how are you guys? How are you?
I am well. All right, so I've got to do an introduction for Phil. So back almost 2 years ago now, yeah, good, maybe at 2 years,
Yeah,
2021,
2 years.
I posted what is still one of my favorite box breaks of all time, opening up a full box of 1995 Marvel Metal. I don't know, I just gushed all over the cards. I still love it, still enjoy it, and have a lot of appreciation not only for that set, but oh, goodness gracious. Sorry,
VP,
buddy.
thank you so much.
We got
Thank
a super
you so
chat
much.
here. You're awesome, bud. Thank you so much. I
A
appreciate
year
that.
of marvelous content. How beautiful is that?
And look what he did. He did $5.20 for 52.
Oh, the 52.
So thoughtful. Thank you, VP. Appreciate you. But Phil, so you and I connected over that video. So why don't you tell people your story, and then we're going to get into that 1995 Marvel Metal set.
Yeah, sure. So first of all, I'm from Canada, and we have 10 provinces in Canada. So I'm on the east side, and I'm the only province who speak French. So the English is actually my second language. So this is why I'm gonna be having a little accent. But
You sound fantastic.
For
I'm pretty sure if Manu was a woman, he'd be like all into it.
I was just about to say, any of our lady friends with us, any of the ladies, man, they're not going to listen to us tonight at all. Phil is going to steal the show, man.
He is. That's exactly right.
So yeah, I think it was in June 2021. I was one of the guy I work with was like getting back into cars. He was getting back in hockey cards because in Canada, like hockey is king for sports for us.
For sure.
And I always love hockey. I have a lot of hockey stuff. But I remember when I was a kid, like in 1994, I was about like 11 or 12 years old. And 95 Metal was the first set I had. So I started looking at eBay, stuff like that, like PSA slab, Beckett slab. I don't know what's that because I never have a graded card before. And then I went on YouTube and I typed Marvel Metal 95 and I saw you. So I watched the video and to be honest, I think I watched your video over 10 times and I'm not lying, like, because I always love the card, like the technology, because I started with 94 Marvel Universe. I have some 90MU, but when this one came out, like the technology was like on another level. And
Absolutely.
so I started looking at eBay, and the first card I bought was the Venom base card because
Oh, nice.
it was my favorite like character. So I bought that one. After
Was it
that,
raw or graded?
it was graded. I bought it from PWCC at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I paid a lot at the time because it was in the peak. But now I think it worth maybe like $80 maybe for the Venom, but I pay maybe $300.
I've been there.
Yeah. So over the last 2 years, I always looked on eBay and picked up like the Spider-Man, the big names, and it was maybe like last summer, like in the middle of the last summer, I start like, okay, I'm gonna go for the set, and this is where I hunt them down, and I grade some of them, but like most of it, like I just bought it like online from all around the, not all around the world, but like on eBay and IG, on people were selling them, or on a Facebook group, stuff like that.
Did you find it more cost effective to grade on your own, or to just buy them outright?
Because if you buy it, you're sure you're gonna have a 10. So if I'm sending like, I don't know, 5 cards, and that day like the grader is a strict grader, and I give me like 9s, like
Right.
I'm losing. So I prefer to go for them when they're like there and at a reasonable price. But sometimes sometimes there's like a 12 of them that shows up on eBay, and like it's a war the last second, like they all gonna end at the same last second,
Oh, at
like,
the same time. Yeah.
and there's maybe 2 or 3 other guys were doing it, I'm pretty sure, because it's always the same people that when I was losing, it was always the same people. So it took 2 years, but it's all good.
So when you say same people, when you say same people, you mean building a set, completing a full PSA 10 1995 Marvel Metal set.
I'm guessing because when you are on eBay and you're on the auction, and after that it's over, you go back and you check at the bidding history, you're always going to see like 4 digits, like it's like their feedback rating for the eBay account, and it was always the same number, so that means it's the same person. So I go back a month after, I retract like the history, and it was the same person. Stevie Oki, he did the set, so he's probably like missing 2 or 3 cards, but he started after me, but he did the set.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I did not even know that, and Steve and I talk fairly regularly about.
I'm pretty sure it's it, because I reached out to a guy and he told me I was communicating with him on Facebook, and he told me he bought the card from him. It was the Silver Flasher Iron Man, like alternate M. That
I love that card.
Yeah,
it's like he's a knight.
Yeah. So yeah, it was fun. It's a nice journey. Now it's done, so I'm happy it's finished, so I can collect other stuff.
Yeah. Wait, what's
ever
next?
really
What's the next set?
No, it's never finished because there's a Silver Flasher too, so I'm trying to go for this one as well. So
now look, before you show off this amazing collection, I want to show the technology that you were just referring to. Okay. So this is a really cool image. It shows the dawn of the metal age. Now, my understanding is Arena Designs designed this, not only the Marvel Metal logo, the Marvel Metal logo and the design. Upper Deck obviously put it out, or Fleer at the time, Skybox. And, but this was like the first test run for these cards, and they hold up so well, even almost 30 years later. And you can see how they did this. You got this engraved 3D prismatic foil, and look at the layers to this card, right? It's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's like the 2013 Fleer Retro. They took the same technology, I think.
Yeah, for the Metal Blasters, it's original art, and you can see that first tab says original art. Then they do computer special effects, which in 1995 special effects was a big deal, right?
Mhm.
And then this 3D prismatic engineering, and then they print and laminate to get this the effect that you get for the Marvel Metal card. Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. All right, bud. You ready to show us some cards?
You told me like my 10 favorite, but I cheated a little bit. I choose 12 cards.
I like it. I like it.
So I'm just gonna flip my my screen.
All right, we'll remove you. Let you do that. Phil's going to flip his screen. We'll get him back over here. We're going to answer some questions real quick. So we got Miss Brittany with us tonight. That's
We
awesome.
do. And
How's
Doom
it
Card
going,
is with
Brittany?
us. What's up, my man?
Doom, what's up, man? What is my dad saying here?
I don't know, but I think Brittany's fighting with somebody.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
We want boxes and boxes to open, even if it's a box of old Valentine's candy, and get some packs of Pop Tarts to rip them open. I've got an addictive personality and I need a Spidey hit.
Nice.
We got Soul Collectibles here. What is up, my friend?
My guy.
Ooh, I like what Swish says. He says, check out the 9.9 and the fancy lighting. I was just looking around at some different options. Looks cool, dude.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna play around until we settle on something, but I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Ryan, what is he saying here? Can you read me the label on my deodorant, please?
He's talking about Phil's voice.
What did he say?
Well, he's just being silly. He's saying you can say whatever you want. He just wants to hear.
Yeah,
it.
he just wants you to read him stuff in your voice.
What is going on, Charles?
Back in the game, Rohan, what up?
Vin Venom says salute, Philip.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo.
Thank you.
Master in the Iron Mass says shout out to Phil for his complete set.
My man.
Absolutely. So Phil, you got your 12 favorite ready for us?
Yeah. I put up a special one just for you because I know you like her. So
Oh man,
both of them, like the flasher, this one, and the regular one. So
I do.
Nice.
yeah, both.
And I was thinking about
Nice.
this today, Phil. I mean, I like Jean Grey, right? For sure. I like Phoenix for sure, but it's really Dark Phoenix in this red outfit that does it for me. And I love this card. You got the silver flasher and the base.
They color Phoenix on this one, not Dark Phoenix. I don't know why.
Yeah, but it's definitely the Dark Phoenix outfit. That's what does the back say? Show me the back. Does it say Dark Phoenix or Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I love that outfit.
Oh, the silver flashers have an entirely different back of the card.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, I don't know if I ever pieced that together.
Yeah, number 12, it's gonna be this one. For me, I really like this card, the Surfer with
wow.
Sick.
the Thanos glove. This is one of my favorites. I got the flasher and the
and the silver only shows up around the glove. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's really dope. Symbiote Elite, what up?
And just to make sure everybody knows, the silver flasher came one per pack, but with 138 cards, one per pack of only 36 packs per box, it's the odds of hitting a particular character it actually isn't that great. I actually think in some cases silver flashers are more important than the metal blast.
I really like the Cyclops one with his beam. Yeah.
Classic Cyclops.
Yeah.
Love that.
Man,
card.
the silver flashers are really amazing. Like they're leaps and bounds ahead of the base card. Like it's crazy.
Well, and think about it from if you think about the precious metal gem, what is a precious metal gem? It is a colorized parallel where the back is all one color. What's the silver flasher?
That's it. Exactly.
This one is not the biggest character, but I just love like the image on it, like bishop.
Oh, dude, that's a great bishop.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Phil, how many flashers do you have left to complete it? You said 40 or so?
Oh, I have about 50, so I'm far away. Most of these cards are still pop 1 or pop 3, like maximum. There's not a lot of them. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gosh, my nostalgia is firing on all cylinders right now. Man.
Mm-hmm. This is a nostalgia show. There it is.
Magneto was one of my top villain ever. So
Yeah,
I
and
love that.
hey, keep Magneto up. But Marvel points out that Adam Kubert did the Bishop and Jim Lee did
Dope.
this Magneto. This is the Magneto in X-Men Volume 1, if I remember correctly. It's like on the second panel page or something like that.
Oh wow.
But it's a wonderful Magneto image.
I really like that Doctor Doom.
Oh, you did? Yeah, the 2099.
Yeah, all the
Very
Doom
cool.
cards, they look nice. It's hard that they missed on him. So his outfit and everything, I like the card.
Okay, hold on. We got? Chris Lord says technically a Silver Flasher is 1 in 150 packs. Character odds, I think, is what he's saying.
Wait.
Yeah, character odds, but 138
Oh.
back.
Yeah, it's very cool. There she is.
Yeah,
And
Are
I
we
love this
are
Jean
we
Grey outfit.
glitching or am I glitching?
You look good to me, man. Phil looks good too.
yeah.
Hmm.
This one I like a lot.
Thank
The Jean Grey.
Okay.
Look
On
at
my
that.
end.
I'm a huge fan of that one.
Yeah. This one is pop one, by the way. This the only one is this one.
Oh wow, on the Silver Flasher.
Yeah.
Back in the game, comic says that Magneto is sick, and yes, you're right, Justin. X-Men 1. Thanks. Back in the game.
I don't
By the
have
way,
the Silver Flasher yet, but this one is in my top list for sure.
true Spidey hit.
That's the Spider-Man. You do have
For
the,
sure.
the buyback of that in a 10. That's amazing.
I have the buyback in the 10. I have the base in the 10. And for the 86 people here watching right now, I plan to give away a PSA 10 of this card next week in our 1-year anniversary.
And I can win, right? If I hashtag it and my name pops up.
No.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Love that card.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
this card, man.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
It's so sick, dude. It's so sick. It's so sick.
I mean, the Punisher logo is Venom's chest. Like, it's very similar, right? You just a red skull looking thing, and it just works so well. I love the Punisher Venom.
Pep Killer, hello.
Yeah, Symbiote Elite says that's the one.
I love that Thanos too.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. Love it. And so these are all your favorite, right, Phil, or just the ones you were able to pick?
Yeah, these are all my favorite. Wolverine.
Oh yeah. And look, we have claws like in the actual card image. I'm so frustrated when we don't get claws in the image anymore. But this is great. It's coming right through the wall, metal wall at that.
Yeah, this is one of the best one of the set for sure. The Carnage one is. I really like this one.
The whole scene, for metal for Spider-Man and the villains, it's so reminiscent of 94 Spider-Man, where you get Spider-Man in the middle with the villains all around.
Yeah.
It's so reminiscent of that. It works so well with that webbing in the background too.
And my favorite one, this one.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite card of the set.
And this is the first 10 you bought during the peak that started everything
look at
you collected.
Serial number on it. It's pretty low, 4975. So it was at the very start. Yeah. I think when I bought this one, it's like a pop 3. Now it's like maybe 55 or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
That's great. So
yeah,
man.
These are all my favorite pick.
Well, take us through the whole set. We want to see all of them.
All right.
Yeah. And I think it was Marvel Marshall here that said, maybe it was, but one of our friends said, how much are you selling the entire set for now that you're done with it?
I'm not selling that. The Bishop, Beast, number 1.
that is like, he's got the metal leg thing going on. Is that right? Is this like an Agent of Apocalypse kind of beast?
The first 9 card of the set is the Age of Apocalypse. So yeah, Beast.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Bishop.
Yep. And his bald Age of Apocalypse look. And look, Age of Apocalypse was just such a big deal in the 90s. At least it was to me.
This one is okay. It's not the best Cyclops.
You don't like that haircut on Cyclops?
No,
covering up
That's
that-
Cyclops?
not really.
Well, remember, he's missing the eye that Wolverine cut out. And so he grew his hair to hang over it in this one-eyed Cyclops look.
There you go.
The Gambit, not a fan of this one too. But
I don't mind it.
yeah, it's all right.
It's a different look.
Holocaust. I think they
Yep.
changed his name. I'm not sure what is.
Yeah, he has a more politically correct name now, and I can't remember what it is.
I don't remember.
Symbiote Elite has a question real quick, Phil. I've been wondering lately, do PSA 10s get the PSA logo at the bottom? If not, what's the difference in the slab that don't have it?
That's the
you're looking
bag.
at-
That's the
It's
bag.
just
actually.
they all sleeved up. I just sleeve my slab because I don't want them to get scratched, but they don't put the logo on the slab.
Yeah, that is a sleeve that specifically has PSA at the bottom.
It's just they're all sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question, though, for people that were observing listings but not aware. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's actually just the bag that they send it to you in.
Nightcrawler.
Very cool.
Captain Crockpot, what's up, my man?
Yeah,
That's nice, huh?
Sunfire.
I love this version of Sunfire.
Yeah,
I
it's
always
cool,
have.
It's a cool card. Yeah.
It's a great concept of them.
Pep Killer asked if you have the Psylocke, and you have the entire set. So yes, indeed,
Yep.
you have the Psylocke.
Yes.
And
I
so
have it.
again, Manu, we get Wolverine's claws in the image. Great Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, and see he has the missing hand where Cyclops blew it off.
Wow. Oh, there you go. Well, there you have it.
All
Black
right.
Widow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
She's shooting the what do you call those? Stingers or something? I can't remember what she calls them. The widow bites right at you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not an Apple Watch?
Yeah. For those who didn't see our artist unboxing, that was an inside joke.
Captain America with like another outfit.
I'm on record for saying I don't understand Captain America with shoulder pads.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know.
I love the card. Glad you got it. Don't understand the shoulder pads. He doesn't
Did we
need
say
them.
hello to Alonzo? Hello, Alonzo.
We did. The one and
Giant.
only.
The giant man.
And you can tell because look at the buildings in the background.
Yeah. He's not very strong though for a giant man.
He sure isn't.
I don't really like that card, but it is what it is. The Thor. I don't really
It's
like
so
this one.
bad.
Yeah,
It's-
it's bad.
It's literally the worst.
Thunderstrike.
Oh wait, Swish says Caps is his favorite. He loves the shoulder pads and the extra gear. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, Thunderstrike. Whenever I say Thunderstrike, does it make you want to sing an AC/DC song?
Who, me?
Not me, because I don't know the reference.
Okay.
Vision.
Vision. He's in pain.
Yeah.
The way you said that made me feel sympathy for him.
Yeah.
Galactus.
Very nice card. Love it.
Yeah.
Pep Killer says we need a Spidey Hits Marvel Con of our own in Las Vegas. That sounds like a great idea.
He's working on it, actually.
Nebula.
I did not know who Nebula was as a kid.
Nah, me neither.
I have a much better frame of reference now. Thor looks more
Ryan, I
like Agnes.
don't.
The Silver Surfer.
don't.
There we go, buddy. Love Surfer.
No. Justin, can you sing it for me so that I can have so I can
Okay,
remember?
everybody, forgive what I'm about to do.
Oh, he's going to do it.
Tyrant.
Thunderstrike!
What? Justin, no. What did you just do?
I'm probably going to get copyrighted for the song.
My earphones broke. What was that? I did not know what to expect. I thought it was like, different sort of song.
Yep, that's it.
That's
That
a
was so
weird,
bad.
weird warlock.
Hey, Even Warlock deserves a birthday. He's just blowing out the candles.
Yeah.
Now that I'm prepared for it, Justin, you could go ahead and do it again.
No, I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
It's he's got this screechy voice where he says thunderstrike.
Okay.
He says no, 0 copyright issues with that effort.
Iron Man.
Iron Man throwing the car.
Do you love this? Do you like this card or not really?
Not really.
No, it's all right.
Phil, I agree with the favorites that you picked. I think you did a great job of picking the favorites for sure.
He did.
There's other cool card in this set, but there's a lot of weird cards, especially like for the Spider-Man like section. They missed out on some of the key villain. Like there's no Green Goblin, no Lizard, no Mysterio, no Electro, but they put like a Judas Traveler or Stunner.
Yeah,
I don't
like this Scarlet Witch, like I've actually grown to appreciate it more over time. But I really do like this card.
It's kind of elegant.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have her how do you call that on her head?
Yeah, she doesn't have like the cowl thing going on, but she does have like the magic coming out of her hands. It's really nice.
Blue Spider-Woman.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that.
Prefer the blue or the red one?
Outfit. I like this. I like the. Is it a blue outfit? I always assumed it was like black, but you know how they do the blue on the Venom and the symbiotes. But that's the Spider-Woman that I prefer over the red version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Justin doesn't agree. Oh no.
No, I do agree.
A cool War Machine, I think.
That's
where that comes from.
That was a video game soundtrack for Atari. I'm gonna get beat up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know the song.
Daredevil, nice.
Deathlock.
Yeah, I like Deathlock.
Electra.
Yep. A little different. Anya Corazon was not around in the 90s. That's a more modern character, I believe.
Factual.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Our viewership increased when you did the Thunderstruck, just so you know. Just so you know.
It did. It did. I'm not doing it again.
Human Torch.
Yeah, I love Human Torch.
Is the third first Marvel character ever? Is it?
First, second,
First, second,
yeah.
This is actually the worst card for me in this set. I really like the Fantastic Four, but what an ugly Invisible Woman. I don't like this card.
I've never even seen that card.
It's been a concerted effort to keep it out of the public's eye.
Wow. Okay.
This one is cool. Mephisto.
Yeah, that actually is a very cool card. I like it. Mephisto's, I just hope they get it right in the MCU. He could be such a great villain. He touches so many storylines.
MODOK.
Someone tell me precisely what it took for PSA.
Taylor Swift, what?
Mr. Fantastic.
That's a nice card for Mr. Fantastic. Vintage Lore Canada. Said that was Taylor Swift. What card did he just show? Oh, hey, I think Brittany wants to see Invisible Woman again.
Whoa, that Namor is dope. Can I see that
really
one more time, please, Phil? The Namor there?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a sick card. Thank you. I don't have a memory of it being so dope.
Which one do you want me to show again?
Invisible Woman.
Invisible Woman.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see it again as well. I like it. I don't know. Give me. I'll take one.
Don't like her face.
I want a silver flasher of that. Oh, the face looks a little. Yeah. Okay.
Put it away.
This was one of the last one I needed to complete. That Puppet Master was like top one for like 2 years, man.
Super
look.
creepy.
It's no one wanted to grade that card because no one cares about Puppet Master, right?
Right.
And so your at bats for a PSA 10 was a lot lower. Love this She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Captain Crockpot. I was thinking the same thing. Let's make her invisible, please.
Silver Sable.
Great Silver Sable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's silver. It's metal. It works.
Invisible pants, Juan Reyes says. Yes, indeed.
Juan, you got it. You nailed it.
Super Scroll.
That's a fun card.
He was in the most of the 90s card, but today we don't hear about him. I don't know.
She's still better looking than Thor.
Can what's Bad Wizard asking here? Is Phil's collection officially qualified by PSA as the okay?
Phil, I want you to talk about that. Your set is registered with PSA.
Yeah, if you go on the set registry on PSA, you type 95 Marvel Metal, and you're gonna see my name popped up. Phil for the win. It's like it's 100% completed. So
yes, awesome,
cool.
Awesome achievement, Bloodhawk.
Yeah.
So what's cool is the channel has now had Johnny Bravo, who was the first to complete the full PSA 10, including the hollows for Marvel 1990 Marvel Universe. And now
shout out Johnny Bravo.
Felipe here doing the 95 Marvel Metal. Look at that. Brimstone
Love.
I wonder what's going to be next. Maybe we should get Jesco on to show his 66 Donruss.
Hey, that'd be nice.
Ghost Rider 2099.
Very
That's
cool.
cool.
Like that.
Yeah.
Joshua Marvel Madness MCU has a question. How Phil feels about 95 Metal? I feel the same about 2015. I can't say that out loud.
That's their favorite set. Yeah.
I don't even know
it's
what the Vibranium set looks like.
Yeah. All right. If you're listening, he likes Vibranium.
Yeah, I know he likes.
You do not like Vibranium as much as Phil likes 95
Well, no,
Metal.
I never opened any of that stuff, so.
Hulk 2099, very nasty card.
With the Venom tongue?
Yeah, that's right. Chris, that does not include Silver Flashers. It's just the base set.
Junk pile.
Nice.
One of the last card that was needed too.
Adam, that is a brilliant set. Adam says his favorite is 96 I wonder who has a complete set of that in PSA 10. That would be something.
A few people, I think.
Okay.
I think I could be wrong. That hey, show that one again for me. All right. So this mean streak here, I was on a break on Instagram.
You pulled a buyback of that, and you typed
pulled the buy. Yes, I pulled the buyback, and as he's showing the top of it, it's like I got a Gambit, because it looks like Gambit's face.
Yeah,
and it was all the rest of it. Charles says, "I love Vibranium. How could you go wrong with Gwen's first card? Great card, not the set, and it's not 95 Metal."
I'm gonna look
Punisher
at that card real quick. It's 2017 Vibranium.
2015.
Ravage 2099. I don't know these guys.
That I haven't ever looked at that face closely, but there's a lot of art going on there.
Yeah. I'm missing the buyback of that one. I'm missing 5 buyback, and I'm missing this one.
That one? Got you. Yeah. I don't know that I've seen that buyback, actually. Now that you say it.
There's one on ePack, but the guy never answers, so it's pretty hard.
I know that life.
Skullfire.
Yep. Yes, Gold Blasters are complete. I believe.
Remember you told me you didn't like this card, but I don't know if you changed your mind about it.
Well, I don't like it as much as I like other cards.
Yeah.
I own it. I enjoy it. But whenever it came to, like collecting the buybacks from it, it wasn't one that I was going to pay the price that people were putting on it.
Vendetta.
Cool card.
Zion. I don't know how to say his name.
How do you say that, Manu? Zine? It's a Z sounding, right?
I'd say Zion. Something I guess. That. I've never seen that card, heard that name, said it, nothing. This is the first.
Blade.
Yeah, nice blade. Alonzo said the Silver Flasher of 2099 is insane.
I bet.
Blaze, Johnny Blaze.
I don't understand that card.
Doctor Strange. Yeah. I mean, it is a version of Doctor Strange, but of all the versions of Strange we could have had, not that one.
This one is a very cool one, the Ghost Rider.
Oh, it's a wonderful card.
Yeah. Oh, that would go 6 side by side with the Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Morbius.
Nice. Symbiote Elite says he was trying to get all the Carnage USA buybacks, but the price stopped him dead in his tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only bought the San Francisco one because San Francisco.
We got Strange.
Which is also, I believe, Doctor Strange.
Mm.
Yeah, it says one Doctor Strange, and yeah.
He was faceless at that time, so he had this mask thing on. I can't remember the story exactly.
When's that coming, Pep Killer?
Vengeance?
Oh,
nice
for
card.
a new Ghost Rider, not the new Ghost Rider. Got you.
Yeah, I mean, there's still casting rumors around that.
Firestar. Justice.
Yeah, I don't know much about Justice.
What's their team again? They have a name. Team, I don't remember.
Yeah, everybody wants Keanu Reeves to be Ghost Rider.
What?
Chimera. I mean, he loves motorcycles. He's got the look for it. He can play that gritty, underworld role. Night Thrasher.
That'd be cool. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I just don't think Ghost Rider is going to be a one movie and done, so I don't know if he would commit to the whole role. That's a great Nova.
Yeah. I hope the movie is good.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yes, hair.
Rage.
Who's buzzing?
I think it was me. Punisher.
Yeah, I
cool.
like it. Look at all those gun holes behind him. He dodged.
Everyone's talking about Punisher these days. I wonder why.
Black Cat, not the best one, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's not the best Black Cat, but since it's Black Cat, it's a must-have.
It's a must-have. It's just the back arm. It doesn't feel proportioned.
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
Judas Traveler.
Mm-hmm. I just love the webbing in the back, man.
That's a weird looking rhino.
Again, shoulder pads when they're not needed.
Scarlet Spider.
I like that one a lot, actually.
I like it. I like it.
That buyback never got cheap enough either.
Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
Nice.
Phil, if you had to pick one favorite card out of the set, just one, which is your favorite card?
The Venom.
Oh, it is the Venom. It is the Venom. A bad wizard was asking.
Yeah, all 10s, full set.
Vulture.
Young Vulture.
Yeah, young Vulture.
Was
Voltron.
Voltron.
I like that card. Apocalypse.
You do or you do
That's
not?
dope.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I do too. I like it.
Archangel.
I like it.
This is really great. Yes. So Symbiote Elite says this is intense, all 10s, and then Captain Crockpot says this is in 10s, and I think that's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
Banshee.
Yep. Come on, Adam. He's not always the best. That's a great beast.
Yes, he is, Adam. Don't listen to Justin. I'm just teasing. I'm just joking.
Who would Venom even be without Spidey?
Boomer. Boom, boom.
Hey,
no,
that's offensive. Don't call me a boomer.
He wouldn't be.
Nope.
Cable.
I love how he's loaded up with guns, man.
It's a nice setup, nice arsenal. Chamber.
A character I don't understand.
I don't know. Yeah, and he's everywhere. It's all
There's only one way to depict him, and it's just blowing himself up.
Colossus.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. Deadpool.
Love that card.
Yeah. I have the flasher of this one too.
Nice. He would be a goofy character from the movies if there was no Spider-Man. That's who Venom would be. That's kind of a fun card with Cable's wanted poster in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's unique for the set.
Gambit.
Love it. For what it's worth, Manu, you haven't glitched once in my view.
Cannonball.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nice.
I really like that Iceman, but I think you told me that you didn't like it. Not me.
It's just I like my Iceman to be more chiseled than sharp to the points, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I like it.
You like it.
Yeah.
Jubilee. And you have a really good memory.
Yeah. Man,
love that Jubilee though.
One of my
art on the base set is comic book images, I believe. The Metal Blasters is original art.
That's one of my favorite villain, top 5 villain. Yeah, Juggernaut.
Love it.
Lady Deathstrike.
When Jim Lee draws Juggernaut, he's a top 5 villain for me in X-Men.
Yeah. I don't understand why they did him yellow in the Deadpool movie. I don't understand.
And I can't. I mean, it is a comic book look at some point, but it's not my favorite. Omega Red, nice card.
Red, yeah.
Why not? That's dope. Which one exactly? I'd love to know.
Show Gambit again.
Yeah, do you mind doing that?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Dad does 138 cards. Jake, what's up?
Jake.
Your brother, he must have this one, right?
I gave him the buyback as a gift.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know if he has a PSA 10. Chris Lord said, just watched 2 seasons of 95 Spider-Man cartoons, the animated series. Love it.
Oh, nice.
Him.
Yeah. Weird character. Don't know him.
Thank you, Marvel Madness.
I pulled that Mondo so many times out of that box. Oh my gosh. And 2 Mondo flashers. I was
another one of my top 5 villains, Mr. Sinister.
Oh. And that's a great Mr. Sinister.
For me, from all Marvel character, if you put them on the stage, he is the one with the better outfit for me. I like his outfit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like that.
Mystique.
Nice.
Nightcrawler.
Great Nightcrawler.
Penance. How do you say her name?
Penance. That's why I would say it.
Oh,
okay. Penance.
How would you say it?
Penance.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why not says from this set out of X-Men Metal numbered out of 10. Yeah, so the buybacks are in X-Men Metal boxes and they're all numbered to 10, which I think is special. Just personally speaking.
Professor X.
Yeah, great Professor X.
Psylocke.
There's your Psylocke, Brittany.
And it's one of the first one I got. Look at the serial number. It's one of the first one.
Cards of Metal, good evening. He says, man, how am I missing a show with the title Heavy Metal? I know. What's going on?
I was thinking of you, my friend.
Random.
Look at
How
Bill.
are you, my man?
That's so random. Jake, I'm with you. I love buybacks.
Yeah, rogues.
Buybacks are fun.
That one has grown on me over the years. Early on, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I love this one, Sabretooth.
Yes.
Just a perfect card.
Yep.
For Sabretooth. It's so big and meaty. It's great.
Sauron.
Mm-hmm. One ring to rule them all.
I really love that.
A to Z.
Really love that card too. I don't know why. It's just.
Hey, wait a minute. Can we hold this here for a second? Why have I not appreciated this card like it needs to be appreciated?
Yeah, look at that background.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that background especially.
She's Kitty Pryde right now. That's right.
Yes, Shadowcat is Kitty Pryde.
You switch her name.
Very cool. Ooh, I want to get to this question, Chris, in just a minute.
I'll be back momentarily.
We're gonna talk about buybacks in 2020 Marvel Masterpieces.
Skin. That Storm.
Lovely, lovely Storm. Hey, can you show the Rogue again? Chris wants to see. That's his PC card. Yeah, Phil is the man. Definitely showing Canada pride, making Canada proud. There you go, buddy. How would you describe her background? What's going on back there?
Me? I think it's we have like a moon on the back in this.
Interesting.
Strong guy.
Is he tearing apart a new phone book? Is that what he's doing?
A phone book, yeah.
That's not easy to do. You got to be strong to do that.
This is the last one that I got to finish last week. Strife.
Okay, hold on. I want to say that more like really clear. This is the last card that got you the full set at PSA 10.
Yeah, it was a pop one for like from the start for 2 years. 2 weeks ago it was pop 2, and the week after it was pop 3. And one of the guy I know, he lives in Massachusetts. He graded me a couple. He helped me during that set, and he got a 10. So he reached out to me, and
that's really special.
Strife.
I love how it's a group effort. We got a question for you, Phil. Are you from New Brunswick?
No, I'm from Quebec, Montreal. It's like a couple of hours from Ontario, 6 hours from Toronto.
Yeah.
That just sounds cool. Quebec, Montreal.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Cardboardology. What's going on, Jeremiah?
Yo, thank you, Cardboardology. How are you?
Warpath.
What is that? Oh, Warpath. Okay. Don't remember that one, actually. Cards and Metal. Phil did it. He completed it.
White Queen.
Oh, she's teaching class.
Yeah. Alternate Beast.
Never quite understood this card.
Yeah.
Phil, may I see that White Queen one more time, please?
She's holding the forbidden fruit.
He have an apple in his hand.
Okay.
That's a nice. I like her like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
This one.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Cable.
Mark, what up?
I do like this cable. All the X-Men laying there, deceased.
A funny Dr. Doom.
He's a dad. Go Doom.
William, hello.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, I like it. I like Galactus a lot.
Yeah, it's a great card.
We don't see all the Fantastic Four, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. William Ghost Rider is amazing in this set.
This one, Iron Man.
This one just sparked my imagination as a kid. I would draw this one. The idea of Iron Man being a knight in the medieval times just works for me.
I want to take a moment. We are Venom 40 just joined us. Hello, my friend. And I want to answer a question from last week. My favorite is my Amazing Spider-Man 316 9.8 Mark Jewelers. That would be it. But I am still looking to upgrade it to a white pager. It was a raw book that I graded. It did achieve a 9.8 of a very difficult book, but it got off white to white pages. So I'm looking to upgrade it to white pages whenever I can, but it's just not attainable at the moment. That's all. So I wanted to make sure I answer that for you. Thank you.
Nice.
So, Craven here just for a second. Story time. You know, he's standing on the grave of Spider-Man because that was his, you know, his mission to hunt and kill Spider-Man, which he does. And then he dresses as Spider-Man, you know, prances around. And then he realizes that there's no reason to live after his big hunt. And in the comic books, commits suicide. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that. No.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why I know that, Justin?
Why was that?
Because of Valor, Daniel Dunn's recent video of the top Amazing Spider-Man comics.
Valor is such a wealth of comic book knowledge.
Indeed. Indeed.
Is this Rogue with Thor's hammer?
Yeah. And she got the black hair. I don't know why.
She was worthy.
It's all right.
Craven's going to be out in October, who has quite the family tree. I think we're going to see that in the show. I love this card. Are you a fan, Manu?
Well, yes, I will say yes.
Why the
it's a dope
hesitation?
card. It's that kind of card, right? Like there's a little bit of hesitation, but generally speaking, it's on the side of yes than anything else. So the answer.
Can you show it again, Phil? I just think for the art,
It's
of a
sick, man.
sitcom
It's sick.
Spider-Man.
Maybe I was hesitant because it's still foreign to me. It's not a visual that's cemented in my head. So every time I see it,
Yeah.
it sort of feels like it's one of my first time seeing it. There's some variation of this on sale on eBay right now in a PSA 10. I remember seeing it recently and I thought, yeah, I like it. We are Venom 40. Check this out. I'll show it later. Sorry, I'll show it later.
Stay there, Phil. Okay, we'll look at it later.
Oh yeah,
But I love this card. I do have the buyback in a PSA 9. I paid dearly for it, but I wanted it.
Yeah, I do have the buyback too, but they're not graded. So Storm, alternate them. Like,
Looking through that window.
Yeah. A vampire Wolverine.
I like this card too. Love the bats in the background. We get a lot of claws in the image. Take note, Upper Deck. I do love it.
This one, I think it's one of the best checklists for me. I like that card a lot.
That's a great card, man.
Yeah.
So the Spider-Man image, it's the same image that's on the card, right?
Yeah, this is like the base card. This
The
is
Hulk.
the Hulk Metal Blaster or Gold Blaster, and the Iron Man Metal Blaster and Gold Blaster.
Yeah.
I
There we
do
go.
really
Man, the
like
checklist
that,
is sick.
that Iron Man. Yeah.
It's one of the top checklists.
Is there a silver flasher of the checklist?
No, there's not.
Oh,
It is highly debated, but the people that have been around this set for a long time would tell you that there is not. You might see a slight variation, but there's not a silver flash.
It has to have the yellow background if it's a flasher, and it doesn't have it.
The debate is alive in the chat. Cards of Metal says yes, there is.
He says yes, there is. I'll tell you what there is. There's a buyback of this out of 10.
Okay, but what did Phil just say? Phil just said on the checklist it says what about a flasher in regards to this?
The back of the card.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we would always be able to look at the back of the card. That's
because
right.
all the flasher, they have that like power grid on the back and the yellow background, but I never saw a checklist with that background, so I don't know.
Right, because that would actually replace the checklist part of the card.
Yeah,
It would no longer be the checklist.
but I've heard like that there's checklists like it looked like more purple or like the shining is different.
There's no doubt I've seen variations where it looks like it's more silver than not. But and Cards of Metal speaking to it here. Interesting, have two different checklist cards that are noticeably different, but they can't do the same normal flasher background because it would replace the checklist.
Yeah.
Cards of Metal, I'm gonna either reach out to you separately or at some point in time. I would love to see those two cards. Definitely.
Want me to flip my phone?
Yeah, bud. That was the full list, right?
Yeah, I have some other stuff, but it's like this is like the complete base set.
So that's what the complete base set is. What you've been recognized for on PSA's website, right?
Yeah.
But you do also have like metal blasters and gold blasters. Is that true?
Yeah, I have them. I don't have like the entire. Just Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm missing like a couple of them, but they're not hard to get. I'm there. I'm gonna pick them up, and it's like I can do it in 1 month if I want. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, I understand that.
So,
What an accomplishment, man. I just want to acknowledge you. When someone has, intention and commitment and focus, they're able to accomplish something really, really special. And when I see this, I see someone who, for the most part, they stay true to what they were wanting to complete.
I got distracted a little bit. I got off the map a little bit for some other stuff, but it's all good. Like and for us in Canada, our money is cheap. It's like if I want to buy $1 from you,
Yeah.
For you it's like 73 cents.
Right.
You know, like there's a 25% difference for us. So
So you accomplished this in Canadian dollars.
yeah. It's harder harder for me than if I was like in the US like you, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to acknowledge you, man. Super incredible.
No, thank you very
congrats.
much. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And everybody, Phil's on Instagram at Phil for the Win. You can see your full collection there, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna delete everything and repost it like in order, or I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't know, but yeah.
Man, it's I mean, leaving it on there kind of shows the path you took. So you can just post them all again.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it that way.
All right.
Well, man, if I can serve you in any way, anything you need in the future, feel free to hit me up. I really appreciate you coming on the channel and hanging out with us and showing us an amazing full PSA 10 set of cards.
All right, it's a pleasure, man. A nice show, by the way. Good work, and sometime I work night shift because I'm a police officer, and at the night shift, when it's not too busy, I put you in the background and I hear you talk about Marvel stuff. So.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it, man.
All right.
Take care, Phil.
All right. Thank you very much.
Phil. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yep. So awesome to have Phil on and show his collection like that.
Yeah. The whole set. Like that's wild. And he's gonna complete the flashers too. I know it's gonna take some time, but he'll complete the flashers as well. And that's pretty impressive. It's already really impressive.
Let me get a better look at you, man. You look like an official YouTuber now with your lights in the background.
My goodness. My goodness. It's real purple in this room.
I love it. What a great color.
I appreciate that. Thank you. This little thing, it does every single color possible, and I couldn't figure out how to set it. It does lightning strikes. It does, sirens, or the police light. It does everything, and I'm just like, all right, I'm going to set it to this. Yeah.
Okay, well, you did good. Well, look, I got some stuff I want to show.
Appreciate it.
Some
Charles, I copied you. Actually, I've never seen your background, I don't think, but I like that I copied you without knowing it. I like that.
I'm gonna switch my camera around here. Boom.
Adam wants to know if there's any masterpiece news. I want to know as well.
Okay. So I wanted to man, Justin, something is on your face. What was on my face?
What? There was? Oh, I would have said something had I noticed. I didn't see anything. Who said that? Well, Derpa said that.
That's what Derpa said.
Derpa, what up? Look at that Rogue back there. Look at that original art.
Look at Rogue. Oh, I need to spin my light around. Boom. So I got some cool stuff that I want to show you.
All right.
Let's start with something I've actually been meaning to show for weeks and weeks.
Hold on. Okay? Derpa said he's making a joke about your beard. I didn't see your beard. I want to see your beard.
I don't have a beard. That's the joke. Can you see that okay?
Indeed.
All right. So you've seen this before. Okay.
I have.
Yeah. I mean, I've showed it on the channel. Okay. And you've seen this before. So, I collect Dark Phoenix in X-Men metal. And this particular artist, Nathan Nelson, he did 3 Dark Phoenixes. Okay. And I put out, just a message. Hey, I'm looking for the 3rd one. And I knew there was a 3rd one because the artist told me there was. And I picked it up. Finally got it.
Nice. Very cool.
Isn't that awesome? So now
Yeah, definitely.
I've got all three to make the set. So this is like a nice little, mini rainbow of sketch cards of Dark Phoenix within one set by one artist.
Congrats, that's dope, and they all look great.
And they're all one of ones.
Nice.
So I mean, you could. Now the way I got it is I had to trade another Dark Phoenix sketch. I mean, another Phoenix sketch for it. And here's the cool thing: that sketch completed another trio that collector was going after. So we both finished our artist trio of sketch cards in the trade.
Do we call that alignment?
That is great alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely great alignment.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny when he told me he had the card, he was like, he's like, I really like it. I kind of want to keep it. And I was like, I understand that. I was like, but let me see if I got something special for you. And so I shared I shared one card with him. He was like, yeah, like that completes my trio. So let's do it.
Wow.
Very, very cool. So I'm very happy about that.
Congrats.
And
That
then,
is very cool.
And then I mentioned Joshua Madness, Marvel Madness MCU earlier. And he plays a role in this story. So
Wait,
let
I
me
know
pull
that card.
Let me pull this out. Look, part of my excitement and financial buy-in to Spider-Man Metal was somewhat under the belief that I was going to get this image on a card that would then be paralleled into a PMG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because in Spider-Man Metal, our metal product, the high series is generally the first appearance of the character on a card. And they were very true to that, right? Except with Spider-Man. They gave us two
Which
versions of
is
Spider-Man.
so weird. Yeah.
So weird. But where did they choose to do that image? In the, one of the next major set releases. And this is the Ultra Power, which is a great insert in my opinion. I really love these. But they have these photo variants, and the photo variants are out of 50. Can you see that?
Wow.
Out of 50 with no parallel. Here it is. So there's
Jake said you. Sorry.
There's no other version of this. Jake is part of this story too, or kind of cool part of this story. He says, you got this just before I was going to buy it, Justin. LOL. So this was on eBay for $1,000. $1,000. So you remember I pulled the Wolverine, the
I do.
photo variant. Mm-hmm. And Joshua had asked about it, and I was like, I'm not selling this card. I love it unless it gets me the Spider-Man. Well, a new friend of mine named Joe pulled this card, and he had already reached out to me to actually be a guest on his channel. And once we discovered that he had the card, I was like, hey, let's work out a deal. We worked out a price. I then reached out to my friend Josh, Marvel Madness MCU. Mm-hmm. He had already made an offer financially for the card. I honored his offer, if I remember correctly, and took that money, used it to buy the Spider-Man. And I'm saying Jake here because the guy I bought this card from used that money to buy the Doctor Strange version of this. He's a Doctor Strange collector from Jake. So all three collectors got their out of 50 photo variants of the Ultra Power all through the same three people.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. But does that mean you guys could have just like traded each other?
Well, I mean, some people want to.
Oh, prices are different. There's variations in that.
Spider-Man was the most expensive.
Sure. Yeah. No, that's awesome. More alignment.
Yep. Just great alignment, dude. It really worked out beautifully. And
what happened with the one that was on eBay for $1,000? Did anyone acquire that?
This is it. No, this is it.
Oh, that is it. So Joe's was listed on eBay. Got you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I bought it privately from him. I didn't buy it off eBay, so you're not going to see the sale or anything like that.
No, that's fantastic. Very cool.
Yeah. Super happy to have that one. Well, then
that's perfect.
And part of all of that, some of the other monies, I should say, came from me selling a card that I've said no to selling a lot. And that is the Battle Spectra Gem 2016 Venom versus Carnage that has Spider-Man in the background. Mm-hmm. You know the card?
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely stunning card. Maybe the best card in 2016 Marvel Masterpieces.
Stop it. No, maybe.
What's better than that?
I don't know the whole set. I just, you know me, I just give you a hard time.
Okay, I'm being serious. Well,
If I knew the whole set, I might, dare to say something, but I would be speaking foolishly because I'm not familiar with every card there.
the base, the Wolverine looks great. The canvas Spider-Man, I think, is actually kind of cool. The canvas Venom is really, really cool. I don't know. I think art wise, I think it is a Spider-Man the Venom versus Carnage with Spider-Man in the background. And then when you add the foiling for the Battle Spectre gems, it's just really beautiful. And even the base of that's got the red background is also beautiful. See, Cards and Metal says easily the best.
Wow.
Wolverine versus Sabretooth is good too. No lie. There's a lot of great cards, and that's not to diminish any other cards. It's just to speak to how special the art is on that card. Well,
Symbiote Elite says it's one of the best cards ever, and if we know anything about Symbiote Elite, Carnage and Venom is what he does. So that's pretty high regard for the card.
It is a fantastic card, and look, I've really enjoyed owning it. I've talked about it a lot on this channel. I will point to the fact that 2 years ago, or whatever the time frame is, I'm at the Dallas Trading Card Show. I'm hanging out at the Golden Booth. I put that card in the case with tons of other Spider-Mans, including PMGs, and it's sitting next to like LeBron James logo man and Michael Jordan PMG. And when people walk up, the card over and over and over again they want to talk about was the Battle Spectre GM, Venom versus Carnage. Amongst all those amazing cards, iconic cards, that's the one that would stand out to people. So it's a great card. Okay. However, I'm wanting to collect, a certain Spider-Man card from Spider-Man Metal, and that is this card.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the red precious metal gem. And a friend of mine reached out. He's like, "Hey, I asked him about this card. I think is actually what happened. I reached out to him about this card, and we made a deal. And I traded the Battle Spectre gem Carnage versus Venom for this one. And don't know if it's showing up as red as it really is. For some reason, my lighting in this room likes to make red look orange. But it's a 9, which I think is a great grade considering the condition that those cards came out in. This is number 92 of 100. And this gets me one step closer to the rainbow for this particular character in this particular card in Spider-Man Metal.
Very nice.
It's my favorite of the Spider-Man Metal. And look, he threw these in as a gift.
Oh, nice. Wait, that's a PMG.
That's a Spider-Punk red PMG.
As a gift.
As a gift. Number 24 of 100.
Goodness.
And the Grandiose here. And he also, if you're listening, he also, I'm not going to say his name, also wrote me a really nice letter and put it in there. And it was really special. So it cost me dearly to trade for it, but it's a great card. And I'm very happy to have this Spider-Man here. So it's been quite a week.
You weighed your why and you made the decision that was more compelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
So true. So true. So anyways, that was my mail call for the week. I don't think there was anything else that I can share at the moment.
Well, I have a question though. How far are you from the rainbow? What's it going to require to complete the rainbow for that card?
The green and the 1 of 1.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. $130,000.
Well, that's not a big deal.
I'm kidding. The 1 of 1 I don't think has popped up and that I'm aware of. And I think it is in physical boxes. Ooh, Derpa sent me a picture on Instagram. And the green is out there. It's just really expensive.
Ryan, you're hilarious, man. Ryan's right. I'll buy it for you. Don't worry, Justin. It's in the mail. I'm so
I forget that Manu's rich.
Yeah, I forget too. Someone forgot to tell me. I only feel that way when Ryan's with us.
Just 550,000. Yeah, that's all. Charles. Let's see what Derpa sent me. Hold on.
Yeah.
What's Derpa up to?
Joe Day says, just catching up. Can't think of a better collector to get that Spider-Man. Oh, that's Joe. That's the Joe we're talking about.
Oh, Joe.
What's up?
Scroll back up. Where's Joe? Joe Day.
It's
There
like,
he is.
yeah, right there. Yeah.
Joe. Thank
Manu,
you. There
let's
are
see that
definitely
first
better
Venom
Spider-Man
card
collectors,
PSA.
but I
Oh,
appreciate that.
so, no, they're not. He's a modest man. He not only is the best Spider-Man collector, but he's the most modest, which makes him the best of the best. Sorry,
You're too kind. Thank
we'll
you,
stop.
buddy.
He's gonna get uncomfortable.
I know.
Symbiote Elite. I'll show you in a sec. I definitely will. Thank you. And I'll tell you the story about it and everything. I mean, most people here. Well, I don't know. There were definitely people watching the card.
Okay, so we got something to show. Going back to our conversation around the checklist, Derpa sends this.
Oh, okay. Cards of Metal, you still with us? We're having an analysis.
I will be on record to say that this picture is not a fair picture to make an analysis.
Oh, if that's the only picture we're analyzing, then no, we can't analyze nothing from that picture. But Derpa, I
There's
love
definitely
you.
8 different checklist cards here.
Yeah, but how I can't tell nothing.
Yeah, the lighting doesn't allow us to truly assess it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I don't need to see much more to say that there's definitely not a silver flasher in here. Because when you think about silver flasher, what it does to the background, and it should be all the background basically outside of the character. Now there were exceptions to that throughout the set, but I mean, you would think that they would do the whole background.
This would likely, like what Cards of Metal saying, angle is everything. Like for something like this, I would want 2 or more of them with me, and I would want to be playing with them in similar lighting, similar angles.
Mm-hmm.
From a still image, it's just way too difficult. It's just way too difficult.
So he says flasher is straight on, is silver. The base has a rainbow look to it.
I want to see it in person. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Now Durban's going to send another photo, and we'll pull that one up. I mean,
okay, cool.
I would love for there to be a silver flash one because that just adds to the hunt, right? That just adds to the chase.
Let me do what our friend Symbiote Elite asked, because I showed this a second ago, and so this is the first Venom, first Venom card. The image, of course, was used a year before for a sticker, but it's a much smaller item. I would love to have that in a PSA 10 as well. And I have this card raw. I never had it in a 10. I assume the listing was correct, and it is a pop 3, I believe. But an interesting thing happened with this card. So first of all, I love it. So
you show me the back, I'll check the pop.
Oh,
let's get closer.
Is it focused though?
No, not quite. A little closer.
Where's the camera?
Oh no, I definitely am not going to get that. It's too grainy.
It's too blurry. Yeah, I'll check it in a second though. And so what happened with it, Andrew? Yeah, I love this card so much, man. So it was on eBay a few weeks ago, right? And I had, all of my reminders set, and I was in front of a grocery store. Like I was driving, and I was like, "Oh, 2 minutes until I got a bid on this thing." So I pull over, and it was still really low. I was completely wrong about where I thought the price was going to go, right? So it was at like 100 and something bucks with a couple minutes left.
Right.
And then I load up a bid of like $750, right? And I'm thinking, yeah, no one's messing with me on this one. Before I even get my $750 bid in, it's at 1,100. And then in the final seconds, it sells for $1,950 or something like that.
It was a lot. It was close. Yeah. Charles says he got outbid at 1,900.
Right,
Charles, can you confirm? Did you put in a $1,900 bid? Please confirm.
And so then I was like, well, my 750 was a joke, or I didn't even get the bid in. And then, a friend of ours posted the sale on his story as something that had happened, and I thought, okay. And then moments after, the CGC Pristine 10 of this card vanished. Somebody made an offer on that card, took that card down for a fraction of what it was listed for. It was listed at $1,500 or best offer.
Yeah,
but that's the card I was actually asking Swami if it was his, and I mistakenly said a 9.5. It was a Pristine 10. But then
Mm-hmm.
this card gets relisted again. So buyer failed to pay, who knows what, I don't know. And I thought I'm going to take another swing at it. I'm not going to go to 2 grand. Well, I swung and I got it for less than half of what that closing price was prior. But that closing price was not artificial because there were bids really close to 1950 right below it. If you look at the bid
Mm-hmm.
history, the same person that purchased the other one actually had a bid up there in the $1,900 range.
Mm-hmm.
So there were still people willing to pay it, but this time around, people just probably smelled something funny. So I ended up getting it for close to what I wanted to pay for it the first time around, and I'm very happy with that. Interesting thing you'll notice here at the top, I saw this in the listing picture as well, but I couldn't tell if it was just a reflection on the plastic. The ticket inside is a little bent, so it catches
Okay.
light. And so I'm debating whether I want to get it re-slabbed. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know me, I'm just really particular about that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But you
yeah,
see that
you are.
there. I'll probably just leave it alone though, because it's a really nice, it's really nice the way it is. So anyway, that's enough of me. I'm sorry. Just wanted to show this because I finally have it. I'm so
Well, I'm
happy
glad
I
to know
do.
that you got it because I was
Thank
really
you,
kind of
man.
curious what happened otherwise. And
Yeah.
let me see. I think I can just. Well, I'm not going to show this because I have to risk it showing someone's messages who may not want them seen. But if you get a chance to go back and look at the CGC 10,
Yeah.
that card, oh my goodness. Let's see if I can do this.
Uh, Derpa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you to all of our friends. I appreciate that. And We Are Venom 40 said, you're lucky. This one under the radar, Manu. If I had known this was on the market, I guess I did get lucky. I'm very pleased with my entry into the card, if you will. Super pleased. So,
Yeah,
I
let
mean, it's
me.
still pricey, but it's the first Venom card ever. It's supposed to be pricey. Thank you, Cards and Metal. I appreciate that. Hey Manu, Junk Wax Investor had the card in his non-sports segment highlighting the. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's
Mhm,
cool.
he did.
Ryan Banya says, "Show us that giveaway again."
Next week.
Marvel Madness. Thank you. Yeah, next week indeed. Okay, so tell me about the card. What were you going to tell me? Tell me.
Well, can you see it on the screen?
I see
I'm
the
sharing.
card. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just showing you how good the CGC slab looks.
Oh, okay. I thought there was going to
That's
be
all.
more to the story.
That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
No, and no, I mean, it's sold on eBay. Um, I think it was like a best offer situation. I don't think it was a bid. It's a great card.
Yeah.
Wonderful card for sure.
Johnny Bravo's with us. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
What is up, my friend? Junk slab era.
Indeed. Well, that's what we're in now. This was the junk wax era, and now we're in the junk slab era.
Yeah, that's nothing junk about that. That's for sure.
No. Yeah. How cool. Super happy.
All right. Let's talk masterpieces here.
Okay, I'll show masterpieces. Look at that one. 1994 Marvel
That's
Masterpieces.
fantastic. I
Isn't that
love
a
it.
great Spidey card? Get you
It
one,
is.
Justin. Come on. What you doing without this?
I
You
graded
probably
them.
have it.
I graded what should have been 10s and I got 9s. I don't know if you remember. I sent in like 100 and they just graded everything a 9. I didn't get a single 10 from the whole submission.
Can I disagree with you about something?
Sure.
On back in the game comics on no the that's not what the YouTube channel's called. I mean, that's not what their YouTube show is called. It's called the
I mean, I should know this.
yeah, and Rohan's probably with us right now, and he's probably like, Manu is such a bad friend. It's the nerd, it's the non-nerd, the not nerd. Rohan, please just correct me. I'm so sorry.
No, you're onto it.
But I know him as back in the game comics, and I know JP is JP. You know,
Right.
1977 Nerd Alert, right, or
Fun
something of
guy.
that sort.
Mhm.
And so I watched your interview, and it was super informative, super educational, super
Even
great.
with the audio issues.
I mean, I noticed the audio issues, but it didn't prevent me from watching and listening to the
Okay.
entire thing. Yeah.
Good deal.
And I saw your very polite comment underneath, you know, where you're like, oh, I didn't know that was happening. And I
I
guess
had
no one
no
knew it was
idea.
happening, right?
Yeah, I
But it
couldn't
was,
hear it, so I didn't know.
dude, it was such a balanced interview, you know, talking about the modern stuff, talking about the vintage stuff. or the older stuff, and there was two perspectives. You have Rohan, fresh into actually engaging with cards, and you have JP just kind of like learning everything about them, right? And
Yeah.
it was a beautiful dialogue, beautiful perspectives. But when they asked about your preference in grading companies, your answer was
Mhm.
spot on. I mean, I love that answer. You're like, it depends on the card. If I'm doing
Yeah.
95 metal, I'm doing PSA. If I'm doing something that looks more comic-y, I'm doing CGC. And there's other nuances to your
Mhm.
choices as well. But when Rohan asked, absolute game of nerds, yes, absolute game of nerds. Andrew, thank you. My goodness, I would have felt
He
so
always
bad if
comes
we
through,
didn't
doesn't
mention
he?
that. Always, my goodness. Rohan, forgive me. JP, don't beat me up.
Yeah.
And so they asked about the subgrades, and you had some answers, but the one thing that you said that I was like, oh, no. You said people would say that it looks better without the subgrades, and that's my argument. My argument is that slab looks much more balanced with the subgrades.
And you're specifically referring to CGC.
Oh yeah, we're only because yeah. Well, I'm not talking about
BGS.
Beckett, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, specifically with CGC, because when I'm looking at a CGC slab that has
Mhm.
something really simple as an identifier for the card, it just looks way empty,
Mhm.
But then when I see those 4 subgrades, it adds that weight to the bottom.
Mm.
And so that was my only thing. I was like, I don't know, like we should take a poll, right?
I would love
Do
to do
people
that.
prefer subgrades? That would be nice. Do we have a poll mechanism like in
We
the
do.
stream?
I have to go to YouTube to do it, and I can. And you have to just
Okay.
bear with me because I risk the audio popping up. So give me 1 second here.
Okay. Oh,
And
it's poll time. This is dope. All right. So we have
let's
to pick
do a
which card we're
poll.
going to use. It has to be the same card though, right? So we have to find a subgrade version and a non-subgrade version of the same card so that
We can
everything is
work on
equal. We
that.
have to have controlled variables.
Subs or no subs.
Bad Wizard
No.
said, "Why pay more?" Oh, sorry.
Here, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be CGC subs, yes or no. It's a simple yes or no question.
Okay, but don't start the poll yet. We need images.
Okay. Yeah, I won't do
And
that.
and while you're working on that, Bad Wizard says, "Why pay more to know exactly why it's not a 10?" Well, I'm just making the argument of it looking
This
better,
is an
but
aesthetics question, right?
yeah, this is
We're
that. But
we're not
also, if you
saying
want
should
to,
it sell for more or not more.
yeah, and then the reason for knowing why it's not a 10, why that's important to people, is so they are sometimes they're buying a card to cross it over to a different grading company, and they want to know how far away or how likely it is to cross over as a PSA 10. For that reason, you can make an argument of value if you're comparing one subgraded card to another, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
But I get what you're saying. Like from the way you're saying it, why pay to know why it's not a 10? Well, yeah, no, I understand. But some people want to know why it's not a 10 because they want to know what their chances are of it being a PSA 10.
Oh, this is really cool. Like my cards are like the thing that pops up when you do the Google search.
My goodness.
Oh yeah, it's because of this. Okay. Um. Huh. So I've got images with subgrades. I need to find an image without subgrades. Do you want it to be the same card though? That's gonna be
Yeah,
tough.
because we have to, yeah, that it might be tough, but that's the only way. I mean, that's not the only way. You can do
Right, but you're
whatever,
like
but
true aesthetics is what you're saying.
yeah, because if one of them's a better looking card, someone psychologically is going to say that's the better looking slab.
Man, I know this maybe because it's my Google search, but goodness gracious, I pop up a lot under this question on Google.
You're supposed to, man. I think that's Google doing the right thing.
That is really surprising to me. That's awesome. Having trouble finding 2 cards that are the same, my friend.
No worries, no worries.
Signature series. And I want to find 2 like good images of cards, not like one that looks great and one that's so,
Mm-hmm.
That one. Hold on.
Yeah, cards and metal. You're not lying. Oh, you know what? I feel bad about something I said last week.
What's that?
You know, because Cards and Metal's talking about how BGS is a mess and in all of these things, and that is
Mhm.
true. But I was rather harsh when I was speaking about whomever the representative was that was giving sort of the announcements at whatever
Mhm.
show they were talking about this at. And you know, he it's not his fault that the company didn't give him great direction. I should not have anything negative to say about what he had to say about it.
Yeah,
So,
he may have just did a job is what you're saying, or what I hear you
yeah,
saying.
yeah, and so that was regrettable for me to have anything bad to say about whomever that person is that I don't even know. So I'd like to apologize into the universe and may it land with him as positive energy.
You're awesome, Manu.
I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you.
All right, let's see if we can find it this way. What is a card do you think is definitely graded by CGC multiple ways?
Um, Probably,
Iron Metal's like the most graded set by CGC, so probably that.
yeah. Obi Din beautifully said, you said it in much fewer words than me, and that was the perfect way to say it. He said, people value subgrades because not all 9.5s are equal. I appreciate you saying that, my friend. That clears
Yes.
it up.
Just again, not the question.
No, that's not the question, but that's the conversation that was started by when Bad Wizard asked, why would anyone want subgrades?
Got you. Okay, it looks like I can find this card. I'm looking for Carnage here, base card.
Okay.
And I've got them here without subs. Let me find one with subs. Come on, people. Where you're, I tell you what, if people like subgrade, they're sure not putting it on a lot of cards.
Well, they're not because well, I have a theory because so many people that have never graded cards are grading cards because CGC is grading Marvel cards, right? The crossover
Mhm.
from comic book to card.
Right.
And many of my friends hit me up and they ask me, am I supposed to buy these subgrade things? They're new to cards. So
Mhm.
someone new to cards is not going to spend the extra $15. And they're also not thinking about it in the ways that we're discussing it here. They're just grading the cards they have at home to have fun grading cards. So they're not going to double their cost of grading to get some numbers on it. They're not even anticipating tens and stuff out of the cards they're grading. So
That makes sense.
I think the newer audience that's into grading cards right now is less critical in their thought process, but with time, I think more people will elect for subgrades because there's significance there when you get deep into the idea of the high grade card.
For sure. Okay, there, man. I'll find matches, but then the one does or doesn't have subgrades, or they'll either both have it or not have it. This is proving to be quite difficult, my friend.
Oh, it's all right. I mean, we already had a fun conversation out of it, and I think that was my objective anyway.
Let's put up the poll.
All right, putting up the poll. Charles says Manu is right. That's it. That's all I wanted. No poll. I have to quit while I'm ahead. Just dang it.
And this
Thank
is
you, Charles. I appreciate you.
Does it look better? That was your question.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna say yes. I think aesthetically it looks better.
Now remember, when we're talking about
oh.
look better, that's at a price, $15 per card.
Yeah, but we're just talking about look better. We're talking about the balance on the label. Where'd the poll go?
It's on the YouTube channel itself.
Oh, okay. Who's
And
winning? I can't tell.
So far, I'm winning.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Can't
I'm
win.
kidding. Yes is at 60%, no's at 40%.
I won't hold my breath. It might go the other way. Count Me In says, yeah, lights look good. Oh, thank you, Count Me In. I appreciate that. Count Me In,
All right,
79.
I'm gonna put up two cards, okay? And we can, let's see. Oh, can I do it together? How can I get them to come up together? Well, that's weird.
Diorama Rama says, how about that masterpiece news? It's probably not happening because there probably ain't no news, but we'll find out from Justin in a second.
All right, so here's one with subgrades.
That looks beautifully balanced, my friend.
Okay. Now, this is a Spider-Man card, so I know that's going to skew y'all's views.
This is one of the best looking cards ever made of Spider-Man as well.
And then, of course, we have this one. No subgrades.
Nope, looks empty at the bottom. Adam, thank you. There's too much unnecessary label there.
It's just too big and fat, huh?
That's the way I see it.
And if Andrew says it looks better, I actually trust his judgment way more than mine.
And me. So Andrew, thank you so much.
HH says
if Andrew
upgrades
didn't
on that
agree
one
with
makes
me,
it look busy.
I'd be conflicted.
Mark says it's too busy and not busy enough. So there's something missing in the middle.
No, you want to see a balance? Here it is.
The PSA slab. You're awesome. All right, let's go see what the poll.
Elite says looks empty.
Yes, is it 63%?
We are Venom 40. I love you guys.
Come on, don't y'all love an underdog? Come on.
Don't you who? 1100 what? Love an underdog. I do love an underdog, but you know.
Yeah. Subgrades on the back.
Better design.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, and then they could make their label a half-inch smaller as well. And that's not a bad idea.
William says, I think on the no subgrades, the moving the letters down more would be better. So he wants you to fill in that space. Like maybe if this card had more information, like it had more to say. Or if you just dropped down the Series 1, 1989.
We'd have to play with it, you know. I mean, Symbiote Elite says, Manu, imagine if comics had subgrades on labels. Dude, I'd actually be, you know, me, I'd be all about that. That would up my level of collecting into like this obsessive world that I would be really into. Man. Because we talk about page quality and people are like, they shouldn't even talk about page quality. The book's slab. Imagine if there were subgrades, corners this, spine this, surface that. Wow, that would be nuts.
That would be nuts.
I'd have a field day.
Brittany says, I don't like any of the labels, to be honest. I don't like that they use colors at all. I think she's saying that she wants a white label, white and black label.
Maybe she is. And I like that. I like that Brittany has a, what's the word? A polarizing opinion. I love
that. Jake says, remove labels and laser etch everything.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
You still have to, it's still got to be like color. Like, would you laser etch the color? Is that like you just colored the label, the plastic?
Would it have to be a metal plate? Wouldn't that just be BGS?
Yeah. Maybe it would be. I don't know. Dave, you missed my message for you in Instagram. All right, so Marvel Masterpiece. Okay, so Marvel Masterpiece. There's no news, like in the sense of like being news that I'm aware of. So there's really nothing to speak to there. What I really wanted to speak to is buybacks in Marvel Masterpieces. Like, what if there was like 1994 Marvel Masterpieces buybacks in the 2022 release?
This is hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
That would be amazing, dude. Are you kidding me? You mean a numbered buyback of this?
Yes.
What if they did a buyback of the gold signature series?
That'd be really special.
Oh my gosh.
I could see, like, what if they did like gold sig out of 5 and then the base out of 30?
Wow.
That'd be really cool. I'd love to see that.
That's a winner, that idea there.
He said 90 MU buybacks, not in Marvel Metal. I mean, Marvel Masterpieces.
That would be the only way to make rare 90 MU cards.
Well, unless you want them in PSA 10s. Yeah, of course. Chris says, yes, that's what he was thinking too. All right. We're on the same page.
Nice.
There.
Very cool.
What's up, Mark? Great sketch card artist, by the way. He's hoping everybody's having a marvelous day. Why not 93? Let me tell you why not 93.
Yeah, why not 93?
It won't work. In my opinion, it will not work because all those boxes are bricked. The brick
might make that more special, though.
Oh, I guess if you just want to not ever have a PSA 10 of a 93 buyback.
But what if you did end up?
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah. And the Spider-Man is not very good in that set.
From what?
93 Marvel Masterpieces. I'll show you.
Please show. Yeah, please, because numbers and things. Well, I mean, should be all right with it, but um,
Yeah, it's not good. In my humble opinion. Now, there are some really nice cards in that set, but just not the Spider-Man.
I want to see.
I'm looking for a good, clean image. Okay. Try this one. And
okay, while you do that, I'm going to be right back.
oh, I have it. It's there.
Oh, that one. Yeah, you're okay. It's not the greatest. Why are there big mosquito legs in it? Yeah, I hear you.
It's the spider legs. I mean,
I know.
if you take away the legs, the Spider-Man itself actually is not bad.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Lobster Spider-Man where he fights a lobster.
This is that crawfish that you were eating.
Yeah. Yeah, so that one's a no. The one you have is an absolute yes.
Oh, I love that card.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I mean,
Simbi Elite says he loves that Spider-Man card, and I actually remember him saying that. I think he posted it once, and he was actually talking about how much he loves it. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him. What do you love about it, Simbi Elite?
It's tough because then when you see like this art, let me pull it up. And I mean, this
Spider-Man
is
versus Sizzler. Like Sizzler, like the buffet restaurant. That's such a sick card. What are you saying about that card? That is one of the sickest cards ever.
Like, but then you get this out of that set.
Yeah.
Like this is a buyback would be special. But yeah. But I still don't think
right. Those look like flea legs. They don't look like spider legs. They look like an insect that is a pest.
Yeah.
It doesn't look, yeah.
He said, well, that's because Joe did it. I know. And look, we're not saying 92 because 92 has already been a buyback in Marvel Masterpieces.
Yo, did you see what Mark said? He said brickbacks. When you were talking about the brick 93s, he said brickbacks.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
I
funny.
love that.
Yeah, I just don't think that they could buy those and get enough good ones, decent ones to put it in the set that wouldn't cause people to talk about, quality control and all that kind of stuff. But, I do laugh about the quality control conversation because they hate it whenever it's being released. They love it 20 years later. They're like, oh yeah, those cards sucked. To get a high grade's not easy.
We have an answer from Simbi Elite. He said the fact that he's fighting a spider, because we asked, what does he like about it? He said the fact that he's fighting a spider. It's very unorthodox compared to every other card. Reminds me of an old sci-fi movie poster. That last line puts me right in his line of thinking. Like when I put that into my head, old sci-fi movie poster, I see it because it looks like some Twilight Zone thing where, some giant bug takes over something. So I can see that perspective. I understand why he has an appreciation for it.
Yeah.
And thank you for answering, my friend.
Get on board with his view of it. I just haven't liked it since I was a kid. So Adam says, Spidey, do you believe that we will truly get a Marvel Masterpiece set this year?
Yes.
It at the moment feels like Upper Deck is really doing, the work to get a lot of stuff out. And, it would seem to me that would include Marvel Masterpieces. We need to talk about Marvel Anime Volume 2. Marvel Anime Volume 2 now is up for pre-order and has an August release. That concerns me a little bit because releasing Marvel Anime and Marvel Masterpieces within, a 30, 45 day window of each other kind of makes me nervous. I don't know that they would do that. Maybe they would. By the way, here is the release. You're seeing my price. You're seeing the price here, $119.95 for a box of Marvel Anime. The 2020 box is like 3 times that price right now. Just a heads up. But with all the sets they got coming out, it seems like they're doing the work to do that. It seems like the printers are up and running. So I would think we would get it this year. I'm not hearing a thing right now. I'm not hearing anything in terms of that it is printed. I'm not hearing anything in terms of that there's news about the artist, or, or anything like that. So for me to say I know it's going to happen, it's not true. I go back to last year. We had that huge snafu with Upper Deck where they got us on a Zoom call and they were like, "Hey, Marvel Masterpieces 2024," and we told, at least me, let me say for me, totally misunderstood what they were saying because I thought they were saying this next release would not happen until 2024. They came back and basically clarified and said, no, what we were saying is the artist for the 2024 set has already been selected and, that they know who that is and that we would get the 2022 set in 2023. So they have said that that's what's going to happen. Just, just don't have any information around it yet. What do you think about this price for anime?
120 seems, I don't know. Yeah. Doesn't seem outrageous.
It seems like a good time. That's kind of, when we saw last year, we're having to pay $600 for Spider-Man Metal. When I see a good time for $120 and as someone who likes to open product, it makes me happy. I went ahead and grabbed 2 cases of this. I said that earlier, just because, it's hard for me to pass up product at this price range. I do not have any news on the Allure release date. I thought it was last September and October, so I was wrong. Oh, Jake, congratulations on getting an AP from Masterpieces. Curious which artist it is. Oh, hey, everybody.
No.
Say hello to Scott Groves. What's going on, my friend? He's in the Marvel space. The mortgage space with me, but he's also a nerd. I was actually trying to send him a link to a Twitter post, and I accidentally sent him the link to our live because I just shared it with you.
That's funny. Scott, what do you talk about on your podcast?
Oh, that's a great question. And it's a wide variety of stuff, but I'm gonna let him answer.
Because the On the Edge, that got me. Is it edgy?
He's in California like you.
All right.
Yeah, sure is.
All right.
Come on, Dave. I want you to tell everybody about your Avengers Con.
Yeah, let's talk the Avenger Con. We're opening it. What time is it? 11. It's 1:30 Central Time, 11:30 whatever Pacific Time, I believe. We're opening the Avenger Con Saturday.
Do you feel the pressure for that?
Yeah, and I've decided to remove the pressure by saying whatever happens, happens. But yeah, absolutely.
Are you selling some stuff?
Yeah, but you know what's going to end up happening? We're just going to end up having a great time showing some stuff, and 2 hours is going to go by like this. When are we going to have time to sell if you and I are talking about things we like on the screen? I don't even understand. Someone's going to have to jump in the chat and be like, "Shut up, I'll buy it." I don't know. But we're going to have a good time, that's for sure. There are a bunch of things that I've been wanting to sell for the past few days that I told Dave I'm holding off because I want to have cool things to sell. For instance, I'm going to have some simple things as well as some not so simple things, but this is going to be available. 9.8 newsstand of Spider-Man 13. It's who doesn't want one? So if someone is there that wants one, I'm going to make them a great deal on it. Better than you could buy it for anywhere else. That's a promise.
I love it. Hey, let's get to a couple of questions here before Dave jumps on. So,
Dave's coming onto the show?
He's going to talk about it here in a second. He says, any idea why there hasn't been a sell sheet for beginnings? I have no idea why, because we've actually seen product images from Upper Deck on their non-sport magazine. What's up, Dave? How's it going?
Hey, Yay! Justin, Manu, my friends.
Family, how are you?
Good to be here with you.
It's nice to be here. I literally just got back from the movies. I went to see John Wick 4, and now I'm here.
Now you're here.
How was it?
It was good. It was really good. I mean, it's Keanu being Keanu to his most Keanu.
What hoodie are you wearing?
One of my buddy's hoodies. He's a musician.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
It's dope.
Kevin Devine.
It's really dope.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, let's get through a couple more of these questions here, and then we're going to talk about the Avengers Con. So Mark L says, what are we thinking that Marvel Masterpieces is going to be? $600 a box? No, not at initial pre-order. I mean, I would actually think that it should be around the same initial price as Fleer Ultra, maybe a little bit more. So that should be under 300, and then we'll see what happens after that. Be my guess. Count Me In says, I have an out of 100 medallion of Black Widow, but the number on the card is illegible. Illegible. Anything to know about that situation? Nope. It's just a stamping issue. Nothing really to say other than that. It's just a stamp and coloring issue. And I don't think it devalues the card significantly, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Jake says, get Adam. Adam Harris is my homie. Don't know what he's referring to. Oh, that's who's doing the AP for him. That's awesome. Swish Rip says it's a little overwhelming at first. Oh, he's talking about grading and which label should be used here. And then Destructive says has to be a record year for a number of Marvel card releases. Would be great to end it with Marvel Masterpieces. I'm telling you, I would love to see Marvel Masterpieces this summer. Don't want to have to wait till the fall, but if I have to, I have to. You guys are going to buy in on Marvel Masterpieces, right?
It depends on the price.
Yeah, it depends on the artist for me.
Got you.
Like, if it's somebody I'm really into, sure.
It's me.
I just bought a case like that.
There you go. Tim, hello, Tim.
Diorama Rama said he just tried adding 2 Marvel animes to his cart, and now it says it's not available. That's nuts.
Yeah, Justin, you made it sell out.
He's not lying. It is literally now not available.
All right, well, that's the power of this show. People are ordering it while you're talking about it.
That is shocking.
This
is not the first time this has happened.
It doesn't surprise me. You are a Mr. Marvel card, so.
Oh my gosh. I apologize,
you and
guys.
your Google
Hopefully it doesn't
searches,
come back
Justin.
more expensive. Derpa snuck in and got 2. I imagine that there probably is a thing that they see it spike. They're like,
or maybe or it has a cap until the next price point comes out or something like that.
Yeah, man, I'm not a fan of that.
William, I'm definitely bringing the black nitrile gloves. Is that how you pronounce it? Nitrile?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I've got cases and cases.
We all have the black hoodie on tonight, so that's nice.
That's what we do around here. You know what we haven't done in a while.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's up, Tim? How is it going?
No, that's crazy, Justin. We are all doing this together, Justin. Thank you.
Hold on. I gotta get it right.
I'm very
fingers
our thumbs up or thumbs down with the Illuminati.
We don't call it thumbs up or thumbs down because of the connotation. It's thumbs gone. It's
thumbs
away.
Gone.
Thumbs away.
Thumbs away.
Thumbs away.
Yeah.
Thumbs away. Yeah.
Thumbs away. If you're new to the show, that's the Illuminati.
Thank you. Yes,
that's about all I can say.
That's all we are allowed. We can't say more.
Alberto says he bought a box right after Justin said they were live, so we definitely moved the needle.
No, they should throw you some free boxes for that.
One of these days, I'm gonna figure out how to make money. I haven't yet, though.
Well.
Yeah. All right, Dave.
Mark, that is correct. Illuminati is correct. That is right.
Illuminati. That's right. Tell us about DaVentureCon, man. Oh,
yeah, man.
All right. Well, that is a holographic sticker for DaVentureCon, the first ever online con hosted on my channel, and we're going to be doing it next weekend. So it's April 22nd and 23rd, right here on YouTube on my channel, West Coast Adventures. So you could find me by typing in West Coast Adventures or just screaming, Dave! But
does that really work?
Sometimes.
By the way, Bob got 4 boxes before it was taken down.
So what it's gonna be the idea of a convention, but from the comfort of your own home. No admission. There's going to be no crowds.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get sick from anybody or smell somebody's nasty body odor.
Oh, wait. No con cough or...
No con sickness. Cold? Yeah. We're going to stay You can drink tea and buy comic books.
No consequences.
Oh,
Oh
there
no,
we
there
go.
will be consequences.
I
There will
had to
be
get that out. All
consequences.
right, yeah.
There will be consequences. So, oh, Ryan, I heard you. I got you.
Oh,
So
that's what that was.
Diorama Rama says, but that's part of the experience.
you know,
I
as
swear, I see it like every major con. All the YouTubers and
Mhm.
content creators like, I'm sorry, I got the con call. Like, you know, and it's every one of them. And thank God, I have not gotten con cold
Oh
or
man,
sicknesses when I've
it'll
been.
happen. It'll happen one day.
Don't touch your face.
Well, that's the thing is, okay, back in 2019, I worked Emerald City. The next week I went to C2E2, and the next week I went to WonderCon. Day 2 of Emerald City, I was sick, and I was sick for 3 weeks.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah. So, so yes, online con 2 days. We're gonna open at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna have you guys on about 15 minutes after I start, and we're gonna open with the two of these beautiful, awesome gentlemen right here to open the
Yeah.
con. And
I have to say this to Armando. Me and Manu are the con girls.
yeah, the
That's right.
the
We're
two
the dog
most
and pony
attractive
show.
people are opening up the con. Armando,
You showing up shirtless?
I'll go shirtless right now.
Oh gosh.
Armando, I can be your con girl.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have
Right.
some of my favorite handpicked sellers, but even cooler than selling. Day one, I'm gonna have my friend and the creator of Lady Mechanica and artist Joe Benitez. You might know Joe. He was
Mhm.
with Homage. He worked with Mark Silvestri at Top Cow Studios when they opened in the 90s. He's been in the comic book industry for 35 years. And then day two, I'm gonna have Jim Rugg on, and you might recognize Jim Rugg's name. Hulk Grand Design, Street Angel, and the co-host of Cartoonist Kayfabe. So
Nice.
that's going to be great. Gonna have a couple of stores on selling Bronze Age Batcave from Los Gatos, California,
Yeah.
and Destiny City Comics from Tacoma. Some of my good friends, like I said, selling, and I'm doing a charity raffle. So the charity raffle is going to be 2 days. I'm going to be selling raffle tickets. It's going to benefit two charities. I'm going to split the proceeds down the middle. One is a charity that's close to me called Make Tiny Changes. It deals with youth with mental health crisis, and it's in honor of a friend of mine who is no longer here. And the other charity is my buddy who does all my theme music. He has a music scholarship foundation at his daughter's high school that basically support kids graduating, going into music programs, because he's a musician and did not have a lot of money growing up, and he knows how hard it is to get started if you're really passionate about music. So the raffle is going to be some items that I already have that unfortunately they're in the other room, but one's a Stan Lee sign print. I've got a Star Wars black and white sealed box. My buddy donated a couple of 9/8 slabs. So going to be some really fun stuff for the raffle. And it's just going to be a great time. And I'm really hoping it goes off well because I have a lot of great books ready to go. I mean, so many great books ready to go.
Love it, man. How are
Dude,
people
it's
going
gonna be
to like
fantastic, my friend.
for people that want to buy? Like, are you going to have like your Venmo logo up or something?
Yeah.
Or-
So I have like a form basically that'll sit in the description both days, and you fill it
Mhm.
out, and then we can just, like if you're selling something, Justin, I'll
Mhm.
just forward you that person's information, and it's Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. We do try and do fee free so nobody loses any money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll make sure that everybody is in the know of how to pay and how to ship and all that stuff. This is part of the organizational brain that I have.
Well, I'm definitely going to have something to give away,
Mhm.
and then I'll grab some stuff to sell. I got to think through that because I got to ship whatever I sell, so I got to
Yeah,
balance out what I can actually commit to doing.
of
So
course, of course.
yeah,
I can
and we
handle
got
the selling, Justin. Don't worry. I could bring 20 comic books, 20 Raws, 20 Wizards, and 20 slabbed
I'll be
cards.
your
That
Vanna
should
White.
be, we
Yeah.
should be all right.
I
We should be all right.
and that's the thing I think with you guys opening up. I have a couple of friends that are doing just a few items, so it'll be more
Mhm.
like a chat, talk about the items, and then for the sellers that are like that bring the same kind of inventory that I do, I'll be doing like full on claim sales with them. So by day 2, I'll probably be, teetering on the brink of insanity, being live for, 12 hours and then the next day,
Yeah.
12 hours. But that's just going to add to the fun.
That's going to be great. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for your channel, excited for your viewers, excited to be on there with you guys. Give us a firm date, like the days.
The days are Saturday, April 22nd and Sunday, April 23rd, starting at 11 Pacific, which is 1 Eastern, and you guys can plug in your own time zones there.
Oh, 11 Pacific, not
Yeah,
11:30, 11.
11. I had you guys on the schedule for 11:30 because I'm going to talk a little bit about the charities beforehand, but you guys are going to be on like within 10 minutes of me, or 10, 15 minutes. So,
Got it.
Yeah.
and it's just going to be great. And look, to me, like when I started this channel, and just like you, and I take a lot of inspiration from this channel. It's about creating a space where we're all like just into the same thing. We may have varying opinions, but it's like at the end of the day, when people fade away from the hobby, as the mainstream tends to do every couple of years, we'll still have this great community of people to get nerdy with and geek out on this stuff.
Dave, I love you said that. Multiple times this week, I have people reach out to me that I've never spoken with before and say, "Hey, I love the community. I love the community." And that's not just me. That's all of us, right?
Yeah.
And I love that.
No, I'm excited. And I'm excited for the 1-year anniversary show next week. Whoa.
Hey, it's going to be
crazy.
great. We'll have to, you're going to have you on at some point. So be ready. And, just expect to have a good time, everybody. Let me just say that. I don't want to overhype it because I want you to get, we're not going to give away an AF-15 or something. So don't.
You never know.
We're giving stuff away.
I have something fun to give away, and I have I'm staring at it right now. I have a box break that I could do if you want. And it's something that's just been sitting there staring at me. I'm like, no, I gotta wait for Justin.
Oh, well, that's awesome. No, thank you. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Absolutely a lot of fun. It'll be our 53rd episode, but it'll be our first full year.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
It seems like yesterday I was reaching out to you on Instagram saying, "Hey, love your prototype wizard.
Yeah.
You seem like an awesome guy. Let's chat."
I love it. Justin says, "Hey, why don't you go live on YouTube with me?" I was like, "Live? YouTube?" He said, "Yeah." I said, I literally, I was like, "Give me a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, and then I'll be more relaxed with the idea." And he goes like, "For what? To like get your background in order and stuff?" And I said, "Maybe stuff, just to get prepared for it." And he goes, "You got an iPhone?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You got everything you need. We're going live. Okay, you got 2 days." And I was like, "What? What just happened?"
That was it, man.
It's funny. I reached out to Manu for the first time because of Wizard as well. I saw him on an Instagram live with a couple of people, and his opinions about Wizard were like the Venn diagram. Like we matched on so much of it, and then there was some conflicting. And I'm like, I need to know this dude. I need to get to know. And that's how I found you, because I followed him. I'm like, I was like, okay, and then. This just feels
became a family.
Yeah, this feels like it was meant to be.
It's still only getting started. That first live, I went back and watched it on Manu. I don't know if you've watched it like after 50 weeks.
I am not going to go back and watch that.
I'm definitely a better host today than I was then for the Marvel show. And
I'm not gonna watch it because of what I think you're like on that.
No, I'm talking about me for sure. 100% me.
I can't watch myself 50 weeks ago. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can. I watched my first video actually. My first video is so charmingly ridiculous that I it's like my favorite video to go back and watch, because I'll skip like the next 3 months after that.
Charmingly ridiculous. I love
Charmingly ridiculous. Look, I'll say, we're 50-something weeks in. It's my first time playing with lighting, and I've learned something live with you guys here tonight. And I'm just going to say this because this is something I have to work through. So when we started the show a couple of hours ago, it was daytime outside. So everything was reacting differently to the lighting. Now it's nighttime, and I look orange like a tomato because that's how the phone wants to react to the background being purple and the foreground being lit by this light over here. I
You
have to
do
figure
not
this
look
out.
like a tomato. Come on,
No.
man.
I'm gonna have to sort something out because it changes as the day changes. So that side, there's huge windows on that side of the room that have curtains and blinds, but they're not blacked out. I'm gonna have to just paint all the glass black and turn this into a proper studio.
See, I have panel lights, so those just make everything look crazy.
Whoa, you wait, what are those?
That's-
What kind of lights are those? Like floodlights? What are those?
Those are panel lights. They're
Panel
meant,
lights is what
yeah,
they're called? Okay.
yeah, they're meant
Oh,
for
nice.
for
Your lighting's perfect.
yeah, it works at night. It really does.
White
that's
balance,
not
yeah.
dissimilar. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, Ryan said white balance, and yeah, I have to figure that out. I mean, the iPhone just reacts to it's an iPhone. I don't know what I'm doing. Is essentially
by the way, I
but we'll
forgot
figure it out.
I forgot a couple of things, Justin.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Anybody that orders is going to get a Dave Con sticker, right? That's anybody that buys anything's getting a sticker. I am hopefully they arrive on time. I have West Coast Dave pins, lapel pins coming.
Oh,
We possibly have T-shirts. There's going to be lanyards for everybody that buys something, like a commemorative lanyard.
yeah.
And I am debuting the first ever short. I'm calling them the short box sticker packs, and those are going to be $10. And if you like the things that I say and the phrases that I've come up with and the things, you're going to love the sticker packs.
Are you doing the white balance?
I'm trying to white balance.
Well, I guess you've got two white people to balance.
Hey, that's balance.
There we
There
go.
you
There we
go.
go.
I
Hold
am
on.
well-rounded,
go.
all right?
There we go.
Hey, hold on.
Oh.
How's that?
Touche.
Great.
Touche.
Perfect.
Very nice.
All right.
You know,
right, guys.
Ash just said that he's going to make a custom AF-15 sketch card and give it away he's going to make two. He's going to give one away Dave Con, and he's going to give one away for the 1-year anniversary episode.
Wow.
No,
What a
I don't take it
special
seriously.
giveaway.
No, he's not doing that. I'm giving him
Oh.
a hard time because he said
Oh.
that you're going to give away an AF-15.
Hey, Ash has given away sketches here before, so
That's right.
Yeah,
he's done.
I know. That's why I'm just giving him a hard time. And hello,
Yeah.
Ash. Hello.
Ryan, you're right. Manu is the definition of charmingly ridiculous. That's
He
right.
is.
Dang, Ryan, that's awesome. I love
Actually,
that.
he's more ridiculously charming.
Whoa! Now I look like a tomato for different reasons. You got me all red in the face, my friend.
All right, everybody. What we're watching here is my very, very, very first YouTube video.
Oh
that-
my.
We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Oh.
I'm just going to show like the intro. Okay.
Look at that Todd.
Ooh, McFarlane.
Hear it?
Yes.
This is terrific.
This is like this is like lo-fi public access TV. I love it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's a
feels
little
like
bit of
the
a long
90s.
intro. I didn't know what I was doing back then. Sorry. It's the original Hobby Room. Welcome to the channel. I'm Spidey Joe09, and I hope you had a marvelous day. Let's get started. Guys, I don't know about you, but I truly enjoy the hobby of action figure collecting, especially Marvel Legends. All right, that's enough of that. I can't watch
Dude, that
anymore.
was amazing. You were already like so confident and like, bow.
I have a question. That Marvel Tales McFarlane, is that a print, a poster? What is that?
Oh, that's a poster. Yeah, I had to
Okay.
think for a second. I love that poster. With
That's
Spider-Man
awesome.
in the spotlight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, like, Have a Marvelous Day was day one. That was from the
Yeah.
beginning.
I heard you say that on Absolute Game of Nerds is
Mhm.
what the channel is called.
Yep.
I heard you say that. It was how you opened your first video ever. Wow.
Yeah, I've been really clear on that from the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, you're a
That's-
positive person. I mean, that's a great way to get your catchphrase across, positivity, and keep it Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've told y'all it attracts what it's supposed to attract, and the people that don't like it don't need to be here anyway. Like, because
No.
it's not for them, and it's beautiful. I love that. was Aha music video. And is that right?
You remember the song Take on Me?
Oh yes.
That's Aha did a video like that. Yeah.
Oh, Mark, thank you, bud.
Thank
that
you,
means
Mark.
a lot.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, so that was it. That was the first video. And I remember just the creative process of editing all that just really lit my fire. Like I really, really loved it, and been enjoying it ever since.
Well, I understand that because we talked about that the other day, but editing really does something to my, like, it shoots endorphins off in my head because I really enjoy editing.
Yeah, I don't want to give that up. And it's the channel's growing. We got a great comment about the thumbnails earlier today. That's my friend Richard, who's been doing that now for the last 2 weeks or so.
They're amazing.
And,
yeah.
Thank you. And like what I'll do is I'll edit a thumbnail for like the idea and I'll send it to him. So I'm still getting that creative process.
Right.
And then sometimes it's like, you know what? Just gotta let him go. Oh, hey, Chuck, the result of the poll last I looked was 65% subgrades, 35% no subgrades.
Team subgrades, but I love both teams. Team subgrades. HH, that would be like, that'd be funny. Diorama Rama, someone please edit Manu's rants together for a compilation video. I hope I got some solid spicy stuff in there. That'd be fun for me to watch.
That'd be a 12-hour reel of just like ranting.
All right.
Hey,
so
Dave,
I'll have
what
this
if
ready
somebody
for next
leaked our
week.
phone calls?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
That's
gotta go.
Public consumption. I'm gonna do the math. I've already committed to doing this. I'm gonna add up the hours you and I have been live together for 52 weeks.
It's gonna be 150 plus.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot.
It'll probably be closer to 250. It'll be 250.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be over 150 for sure. We've spent a lot of time.
You're my
together,
longest lasting relationship.
Aww.
I know. I'm so excited.
Actually, this is the longest relationship I've even been in, and I'm not even like fully committed to this relationship.
That's hilarious.
Definitely not the longest relationship I've been in. But I occur to myself as a committed person. So
yeah. Did you I know, Manu, you're gonna get that blank look on your face, but Justin, did you watch the Marvel's trailer yet?
No, it was today.
Yeah, it came out today. It looks really fun.
I saw the preview of it for today. Is Blue Marvel in the trailer?
No, they didn't, at least not that I saw, but I only watched the trailer once. I was more.
Did it look good?
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks fun. Like it looks like, take your family to see it. It looks kind of, like that kind of fun.
I did take my family to see Super Mario Brothers.
No, how was that?
We enjoyed it. If you played Super Mario growing up, I think you'd like it.
There's 101 people watching.
I know.
Hi, everybody.
And it's our 52nd episode. May I PayPal somebody $52?
Yes.
You're
gonna have to win it though.
Hashtag 52. Hashtag 52. Let's get those
man,
in there.
I could use some gas
have
money.
to have a PayPal. You have to have a PayPal, and you have to DM me, please. DM me on Instagram.
I'm going to DM you right now.
The criteria.
I'm going to DM you right now to give me $52,000.
All right. Well, we'll work on that. Our numbered friend is with us. Yes.
What's going on?
Hello,
That's
number
hashtag
878-413-568-764-1584.
Remember that. Memorize that. To the 101 friends watching, thank you so much. We have 50 likes. Let's at least get that to 52, please.
Let me like because I got home and I didn't get to like it, so I just liked it.
The PSA 10 Venom rookie Venom collector puts in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
One day. Swish, you're the man. I really appreciate that, Swish.
That's true.
Card and comic freak. I see you, my friend.
How about this? I'll even do a giveaway. I got to go get it though.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Right. We'll let you go get it.
Let's have some fun.
Let's
have some fun.
Oh, hey, this is actually really funny. Hashtag Mickey Mantle. Because it's the 52 card. It's the rookie.
The 52 Mantle. Very nice. J Biz with the brain work there.
Yeah,
I like
love that.
Yeah. So whoever wins, all you got to do is just DM me and send me your PayPal. That's all.
That's it. That's
And
an
let's
easy
be
way to
friends
get
on
52
Instagram
bucks.
too. Yeah. Let's be friends. Yeah.
What will you do
I'm
with
just-
the $52? That's the question.
Oh yeah, that's actually cool. That's pretty cool.
You could grade with subgrades a card.
You could.
Hashtag have you hugged a Manu today?
Oh, that's sweet. I can feel.
I
the
really don't
warmth,
want to think
my
about
friend. I
that.
feel it.
When you say that, it makes me want to have this face.
Oh, virtual hug.
I've never hugged Manu before.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
That's
And
true.
why do I have this sitting here?
Just for this moment.
Yeah. I've been saving it for a year.
42. We at least got to get to 52 entries for this.
Yeah, we at least got it. I mean, we have 107 people, and it's been more than 44 entries. I can attest to that.
Yeah, and street tacos are great, Vector. I'll tell you that.
That sounds really good
tacos.
because all right, this is not me complaining about my day or even anything. This is just my day. I'm just telling you my day. First appointment at 7:30, second appointment at 9. Then I went on a Zoom call at 9:40 up until 11:45 a.m. Then I walked into a young professionals luncheon where I gave a speech on how to have professional success in unconventional ways. That went until 1:30. And then I jumped back on a Zoom call that lasted till 7 p.m. Then I jumped on a FaceTime call for 15 minutes while walking to get some sunshine and exercise, and then grabbed a cup of coffee, set up Phil's live, and then went live with you guys.
Where? And you're still what? And look at you. You look like you just took a shower and you just woke up from 12 hours.
How many are there of you, Justin? Like, let's be honest.
So in fairness,
William, if you've got Venmo, that's going to work too. William, I want you to have a shot.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you are Ben Riley, and then there's another Justin, which is Peter Parker, and then there's like the multiverse other Justin, which is in the other room watching TV.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a few of us.
Exactly. It's not. It's some. I say this, and I think I've said it here. Like people say, we've all got the same 24 hours. We all have the same 24 hours, maybe, but we exist in it very differently. You know, when they say time is relative, I really wonder if someone's day, it's just the way someone perceives time. Like I look at 2 hours to do something, I'm like, well, that's the only thing I'm going to do in that 2 hours. And then Justin does 7 things and edits a video in 2 hours. It's like,
well,
wow.
I will say this. In fairness, I literally have a baby Justin.
Andrew RS Cali, what up? Sorry. Yeah.
And you're still awake? Yeah, absolutely. I do have a baby Justin. Her name is Kathy Harris. She is me at work. She's trained to do what I can do, to speak what I can speak, to say what I can say. So on times and days when I'm not available, she literally plays me at work. That's her job. Then I have a wonderful assistant named Diamond who does all of the things that are not necessarily revenue generating, but need to be done, right? And then she's handling like getting things where they need to be. Like when I gave the speech today at the Young Professionals event, she had all the giveaways and handouts there already set up, ready to go. All I had to do was walk in, do it, walk out. And then I have a pipeline manager who manages the pipeline at work for me, keeps up with all the dates and makes sure that the plates stay spinning. If they fall off, she picks them up. And I have 2 processors that work as well. So I have a beautiful team that allows me to be insanely committed with all the things that I'm doing and it still serve our clients. So really special.
But it's like
amazing.
It's like you're super busy in your professional life and obviously your family life. And like then there's this, which is your passionate hobby. So it's just incredible to see that. I mean, I like to be a multitasker, but what you just said, I'm like, that makes me tired.
I when I say there's rest in the work, like I really mean it. I'm not just saying it.
I know.
He does mean it. He means it. And there's the proof in that. Yeah.
Hold on. Where do you work, Justin? Diamond is working her way through college. Are you a bouncer? No. That's funny. All right, I'll show you a picture of Diamond. Hold on.
Oh, okay. What's happening now?
Wow, Manu didn't get that. How did me and Justin pick up on that right away? And Manu,
What, the bouncer one?
yeah.
Oh, I got that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I had a PC reaction.
All right, here I'm going to show you my lawn assistant. Hold on. That's Miss Diamond. Oh, can you see
Putting
it?
it all together.
There we go.
There you go. She's wonderful.
Without her, nothing gets done.
She keeps me in line. That's for sure.
There you
Keeps
go.
me on top of stuff.
By the
Look,
way,
we're at 52 on the dot. Oh, it went away. We're at 53.
Well,
the
we
way,
saw it. That's good.
I'm gonna give this away.
What
Oh,
are
I
you giving
love
away?
that
Let's see it. Can I
comic.
see it? I want to see it. Yo,
Spike-
no way.
Spidey Wolverine in a 9-4.
That's sick, bro. I
The
love
origin
that.
of like my favorite trading card, art image, anyways.
That's true, actually.
Yep.
See?
In the graveyard, the fight scene. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the
Wow.
comic where he accidentally kills somebody.
Oh no.
Oh, he does at the end.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, because he thinks it's Wolverine and he punches and then it kills the woman accidentally. Whoa.
Did that? No, that's from last week.
Oh,
I was like, we
I was
did it
like-
already.
No, I was like, what?
okay.
You won last week. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, well, sure. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's
Absolutely.
go. Good luck,
Good luck,
everybody.
everybody.
$52. Who's gonna win?
Me.
And there'll be more giveaways next week too.
Oh yeah, next.
Oh
week's
yeah,
the week.
tons of giveaways.
Dave,
It
how many
wants
times did you enter?
me to win. I just entered once.
Aaron going. Good.
Where's
going,
Aaron going?
Going to
Very
win.
nice.
Where's Aaron going?
Whoa,
Where's
he's
Aaron
already.
going?
He's
Where
already
you going with
commented.
that $52, Aaron?
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Aaron, DM me, please. Let's connect over there. And if I don't see the DM tonight, then tomorrow, whenever's convenient for you. You know, we're gonna be busy tonight. It's late. I get it. Just DM me and send me your PayPal information.
Man,
You know where Aaron's going? Aaron's
Thank
going out to dinner with that $52.
I hope it's good, my friend. I hope
Don't
whatever
spend it all in
is,
one place.
is tasty.
You see the grandpa finger wave?
Yeah.
Hashtag Spidey.
Very fun. Cool.
Oh,
I
I
should
love
write that
hashtag
down so
Spidey.
I know who I'm expecting to hear from.
Said hashtag Spidey, right?
Yeah, and I'll ship this to the winner.
Oh, hashtag Spidey. Let's go.
Same thing. You just got to DM me on Instagram, and I'll just ship this to you on Thursday because I'd be remiss if I didn't tell people to come to my sale tomorrow, West Coast Wednesday, because it's Wednesday.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And you're West Coast and YouTube, Instagram, all across the board.
Yeah. eBay,
Very good.
Instagram, my Gmail address. Yeah, I'm all West Coast Dave Ventures.
Yeah,
He did the branding thing.
I still haven't changed my email to match my social channels.
So Justin, you got a blue check now, but you also had to get rid of your logo. Are you going to stick with the? Because it's beautiful. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Do you feel like does that feel good to you or not good to you?
Well, that was a learning experience for me because the only way to change my image
is to go through the process with them now.
Yes, and I have to wait like 30 days, and so I will change it, and it will be another image that I really like a lot. I'll show you.
So you have to keep your photo on there for 30 days after getting the blue check mark, and then you can change it to your logo.
Yeah, that's what I understand about it. So I'll
Okay.
show you the image that it will be. And Manu, I value your opinion on this, so I'm really, part of it is realizing that whether I like it or not, Justin
Aaron,
Underwood.
that's fine. Sorry. Aaron said he doesn't have an IG. My kids do. Yeah, whatever way we connect, it's okay. That's just the method we're going to use to communicate the Instagram platform. It's perfectly fine. No big deal at all. We'll work it out.
Andrew knows.
Yeah.
Oh.
But what I was going to say is like I'm awake to the reality that Justin Underwood is as much a part of the brand now as anything.
Sure.
And rather than fight that, because I actually think long term that Spidey hits can be bigger than even just me, that makes sense. And so it's going to end up being this image when it's all said and done.
Oh, cool.
I've seen this. This is your YouTube icon. It's right here. I've
Yeah.
been looking at it. I love this image.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
that will be the
Yeah.
Instagram image whenever I get it settled out, all settled. And I would have,
Terrific.
if I knew it was going to not allow me to change it as regularly as I want to, then I would have
So
did that
when
and
you
then did it.
Can I make a
yeah
suggestion?
when
Mhm.
Every April Fool's Day, edit
Yeah.
that photo to have Spidey punching you. Just every April Fool's Day. Yeah, like he's hitting you, like there's a fist coming out of nowhere, and we clearly know it's Spider-Man, or you're like webbed up or something. Just every April Fool's Day.
So this I'm gonna address, because the blue check thing has been a big conversation on Instagram lately. You and I first started talking about it before it became this sort of blue check. It's the same
Right.
blue check, but now it's more attainable, right? It's not about how it's about different criteria now. And JBiz says, do they charge for the blue check? That's how it was offered to me, and it's true they do. And so there's a certain month, and you know what's weird about it? If you go through the verification process from your phone, it's actually a couple of bucks more than if you go through the verification process from the desktop site. But it's still not something that just anyone can get. The criteria is quite simple, but it's important. You have to have your actual government name, whatever is identified on your driver's license as your identity line, your name, your not your username. It doesn't have to be your actual
It's your
ad.
actual name, your byline name.
Your
is
byline,
something-
yeah, that has to be your name, and then you have to have a picture of your face on your profile. Now, once you get verified, then like Justin's going to go through the process now, is you have to submit for a profile picture change, and then they approve it. The question that I wanted to ask was, would they allow it to go back to just a logo without your face, or is that off of the table?
I mean, it feels off the table, to be honest with you,
Okay.
unless I suspect there's going to be a different verification for maybe like
Businesses
company
when that
brands.
happens later.
I think that'll happen down the road at some point. Charles, your fake Facebook account tagged me in a post today, just so you know.
Charles, you got to do something about well, you don't got
Um,
to do nothing, but that's funny though.
and you know, I was actually going through the verification process already about 2 weeks ago, because I had to.
Oh, that was before this then.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I had to
Okay.
upload news articles
Mhm.
that reference me, and I
Yeah.
was really surprised to find that I was in part of a Yahoo News article November of
remember.
2022. So I was like, wow. So I uploaded all that information. However, I wasn't sure it was going to work out because those articles were referencing me as Spidey G09.
Mm.
And I was like, are they going to be able to like mentally connect the dots to Spidey G09 to Spidey Hits? And I hadn't heard back yet. And I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and do the verification. But like I said, I didn't have that image that I want it to be at the time of doing it. And so I'm just have to redo it.
I think you would have gotten verified even without the new thing, because you have everything you're supposed to have to meet the
I did.
criteria.
I mean, I literally put up 5 different news articles
Yeah.
from Yahoo, TMZ, comicbook.com, and the website. This is not a news article, IGN. And so I was like,
and a million hours logged on YouTube
Yeah.
well,
as your face and your brand name.
right.
You know,
I wonder.
so they had to have, yeah.
I wonder if I rob a couple banks, but I leave my logo at the banks, that counts as news articles. They're like, West Coast Avengers robs another bank.
It'll make it into the news.
Yeah.
You'll be in the news for sure.
Why'd you rob the bank? I wanted to get blue check verified. Like, why are you guys
Yeah.
on my case?
Right.
I'll give the money back.
All right. Hey, last call for hashtag Spidey.
Spidey
We got-
Wolverine 94.
We're
free
literally
slab
at
giveaway.
53 entries, by the way, which was where it sat at a few minutes ago.
Interesting.
It's free. You can win it from West Coast Avengers. Spidey
Hey.
giveaway.
Hey, Justin, how do you go about knowing that the right person is messaging me on Instagram to get the money?
Well, I would like for them to like screenshot their YouTube account and match that image up.
That's the best
Yeah,
way.
we'll
That's
figure
how
it
I did it. I did a giveaway a couple weeks ago, and I did the
Mhm.
same thing. I just asked the person to screenshot it.
Yep.
So,
and if it's totally different, that'll be something for you to
Well,
work
if
through.
only one person messages me, that means we have a really honest and loving community, and it's probably our friend Aaron.
Yeah, and if somebody lies over $52, that I don't know, maybe they needed it.
They needed it more
You know
than
what?
yeah.
Then yeah, I like to think about it that way too. It's like, you know what? I hope this does what you needed it to do.
All right, guys, we are going to run this in 5, 4, 3.
Good
2.
luck. Good luck.
Hey, on 62, which is a good number for Spidey.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
the
year
year
of
that he
AF-15.
is created.
Who's it going to be?
Ryan.
Whoa,
That's really
Ryan.
funny. Ryan's been commenting up a storm, and Ryan,
Yeah.
there you go.
There we
Congrats,
go.
Ryan.
All right.
That is awesome.
Ryan,
That is fun, man.
You can
and there's
reach,
only one Ryan, so
Yeah.
we got
Aaron, you're right. Aaron,
and you can
that's the
reach
way
out
look
to
at it.
me on Instagram, West Coast Avengers, or you can join tomorrow at West Coast Wednesday and say thank you for that slab in front of everybody and make yourself look like the greatest person ever.
Well, he there's that. Ryan,
That
congrats.
is
That's
awesome.
awesome. That's
Thank
actually a super sick book. So that's dope, Dave.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Ryan said rude. That's pretty good.
Oh, poor Ryan McKenna.
Yeah, sorry.
That's funny. Ryan's hilarious. Both Ryans are fantastic.
Both of them are great. Yeah.
That's
Plug
amazing.
that IG for all of us, please.
West Coast Avengers on Instagram. There's only
Yep.
one West Coast Avengers. Any imitators, they're not the same people. They're the West Coast
Is there an
Avengers.
East Coast Avengers? Is there
My
like this West Coast East Coast rivalry going
Technically, my parents are the East Coast Avengers.
on? Okay.
Yeah,
You were
officially,
once
indeed.
East Coast Avengers.
I used to be an East Coast Avenger, but now I'm a West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, Cornelius Lee, we did not talk about Spider-Boy, actually.
There's
We
nothing to
haven't.
talk about.
Buy. No, sell.
What, there goes
It's
that light.
it's gosh. I don't know about you, anybody in the chat, but Dan Slott hyped this book up, and now Dan Slott has to reap the benefit of everybody saying this book is unreadable.
Oh, is it bad?
Everybody said I have no interest in reading it, but everybody said they tried to read it. It's
All right,
terrible.
so the only thing I know about Spider-Boy is this. Let me show you.
I
You
only
ready?
know the cover. That's all I know.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This.
The
Yeah,
amalgam.
exactly. Amalgam Spider-Boy, Superboy, and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
It's so
No,
goofy,
are you being
though.
serious, Justin?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
follow Dan on Twitter. Sometimes I wish I didn't follow Dan on Twitter. And he said he was leaving Twitter and then he didn't, but whatever.
You know,
anyways, that's literally all I know about it. I've heard that I've heard him say there's like a lot of hype around it, but
yeah. Well, he's hyping it up himself.
Okay.
I don't have a real opinion because I don't know anything about the story, but I saw the 1 in 25 variant that everyone's talking about first. Look for White Hawk will reach out. Aaron, thank you. Got you.
There we go.
And so a few friends a few days ago, they sent me the book in my DM, just a picture of the book, and they're like, thoughts, and I was like, the cover looks cool. Like, it looks like a new modern, he's wearing like fresh hip shoes. He's got like, Balenciaga Gucci things on. Like, it's like, I get it. And I was like, what's going on? They were like, no, it's Spider-Boy. It's a new character. I was like, oh, fantastic. And then someone's like, do you think it's going to be a new Miles? I was like, that's going to be tough to do. So I don't think that, there's always a possibility. And I said, so what's the deal with the book? They're like, no, it's the 1 in 25 of this. And then I saw like the main cover, and I did not like that at all. Like whatever like the main image was, which no one's showing. The only thing anyone's talking about is the 1 in 25. But the one image I saw of like the regular cover, I was like, that looks terrible. Like, why does Spidey look like some weird, I don't know. But the 1 in 25 looked good. I liked the gritty background and stuff and how that looks. But that's all I knew. And then people, paying $35, $40 for it. Wait, what is that? That's the interior
That's
panel.
the actual character. Yeah.
It's an alien.
It looks terrible. It looks terrible.
Nothing compelling about this image.
No.
That's not gonna.
Look, the hype of the week, and maybe Justin will agree with me, is that Ahsoka trailer. That was the hype this week.
Dude.
Oh my God. Star Wars just leveled up. Like Star Wars went from just here to like the future of Star Wars being all the way up here.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, it's and when you couple that with the fact that Dave Filoni is saying that he's going to direct a movie that takes all of these different storylines are all going to converge into a movie, which likely is going to have Grand Admiral Thrawn as the main villain. And you're talking to someone who has very much consumed the Thrawn trilogy. If you haven't read it,
Heir to the Empire.
Heir to the Empire, which she
says it.
She says Heir to the Empire in it, which was really, really cool. To me, that's definitely has way more of my attention for sure than just about anything going on with Marvel, really.
Well, we've got.
I'm on the outskirts of these conversations, but I remember Justin posting a story saying that you were disappointed with something about the new Star Wars series.
Oh, so Mando, the Mandalorian, I don't know what's really going on there, so forgive me, but it feels like they had a script and were like, scrap it. We're just going to do this weird thing now. And
I agree with you.
It feels like Boba Fett for Mando. If you watch the way the Boba Fett unfolded, it feels like that.
I think what they're doing, and then not to get off on a super tangent, but I think what they're doing is they kind of like their timeline got messed up from the way they wanted to release the story, and they stalled a little bit. And I will imagine tomorrow's episode and the final episode of the season are going to tie whatever they were trying to do together and get us super hyped. But I do agree with you. Last week's episode was, well, I'll say the nice PG version. It was dog poo.
Yeah,
dog poop. I'm gonna bounce back a little bit to the Spider Boy conversation, because Cornelius Lee says people are too tough on new things. A bunch of good nerdy stuff is dumb fun. And you know what? That was my take on it. When someone's like, "What's your thoughts?" I was like, "I don't have any thoughts. It's just other stuff happening in the Marvel world that's just happening in the Marvel world. Like, what is?
Yeah,
it's fine." And so I thought that was fine. But the conversation I want to have is first of all, like spending. How much was the book retail?
$5. $6.
When someone pays $40 for it on eBay and shipping and tax, they're paying probably like about 60-ish, right? Is that like what's
it's
your
ridiculous?
Take on that?
Which one of us? Here's my quick take. New comic books are not worth more than cover price, with the exception of a little here and there. The hype and the people that sell spec all over the spectrum, whether it's eBay, Instagram, whatnot, are taking advantage of you by 475% on their profits. They are taking advantage of you. It's the same thing that happened with Tosin. It's the same thing that happens with these new Marvel books. They are not going to be worth more than cover price, maybe $5 more, with the exception of a few. But this is pure hype. It's pure spec. It's people taking advantage of FOMO and people giving into that FOMO, and that's the truth.
When you buy something for someone else, like you're in danger zone. And if this story's not compelling, if the art's not compelling, if there's not something behind it that really is driving you to do it, then why do it? To me, I love what you just said. The idea of like, hey, I paid cover price for it, and then 5 years later we figured out like, oh yeah, that was really special. To me, that's a much better path. I've paid, some multiple for something new because I haven't been able to get it, at times. But this thing's probably not underprinted, right?
No, not at all. It might be underprinted a little bit, but they just did a second printing. So, and they do it on purpose.
1/25 though.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. It's look. Nobody hyped on Miles when it came out. It was a natural thing. Nobody hyped on Gwen when she came out. It was a natural thing. Invincible came out, low print run. It got better and better, and nobody spec'd on it. It just was a natural thing. Ahsoka, the first appearance of Ahsoka, 24,000 print run, great book to own, will never not be worth money because it was a natural thing. This Dan Slott thing, he warned people about it months ago that it was coming out. He's the driving force for the hype, you know, and everybody that has looked at this book has said it's crap. Everybody that's tried to read it has said it's crap.
And now the other thing I'll say, this is a personal opinion. Everything is relative, right? Certain people shouldn't just blow $50 on something, and some people can do whatever they want with $50, right? Like, whatever. You wanted the book, you felt the FOMO, you paid $50. Is it gonna make or break someone to buy one of them? No. Well, most likely not. But I agree with you completely. The value isn't there. It's a decision you're making just because you want to be a part of owning this book right now. You know, the value is not there. How could the value have gotten there in one day? It can't be there.
And nobody's going to say, "Oh, this book means so much to me," because there's no substance behind it. You know, like we can look at books that do mean something to us, but a book that came out last week, you can't justify. You can lie to yourself and you could say, "Oh my God, it's a new Spider-Man character. It means so much to me." It doesn't.
Let's make a prediction. What is a 9.8 going to cost in that book a year from now, and what is a high grade raw going to cost a year from now?
$10 and
less than what it costs today.
Yeah, $5.
I think he's on point. 10 and 65. It probably becomes one of those. Yeah, I guess so. And then 20 years from now, we'll see what happens.
Because everyone's going to grade.
Of course, it's the same thing with
people
the
are buying the
Tosin
pre-ordered 9.8s. Every single one of those books is going to be 9.8s out there. They're paying $150 for the pre-order 9.8s. But you know, if someone
pre-order 9.8, future direct edition.
But I will say, a lot of people, the Star Wars conversation, people are really loving that, and it's probably more compelling than the Spider.
I do want to get back to this if I can. So it's in the comments. If you haven't watched last week's episode, you know we're going to talk about it. Okay. Jack Black and Lizzo were in the episode. Okay. And I did not watch the episode until Saturday. So it comes out on Wednesday. I don't watch it till Saturday. Friday night, I go see Mario. And Jack Black is Bowser. We come home as a family. We had a great time with Jack Black as Bowser. He has this song called Peaches in it.
I don't want to hear about the Mario spoiler, so you could.
Well, I mean, you know he's Bowser. Like Bowser's in Mario.
But you're not going to spoil the movie Mario. Okay.
No,
spoil Star Wars.
Listen, I'll tell you what happens. It goes.
Yeah, there you go. Nickelodeon. But anyways, then I wake up Saturday morning and I watch The Mandalorian.
Sure.
And then there's Jack Black.
Yeah, that's great.
And it really bothered me. I don't like seeing prominent characters who are clearly somebody else to me in Star Wars. One of the things I really have enjoyed about Star Wars is often giving me the main actors or people like maybe they were in a movie, but I didn't know it. And I didn't know them. And I'm seeing them for the first time. And so they're clearly just that character. You know what I mean?
Like, I get it. I wasn't turned off by Jack Black being in there. I just didn't enjoy the episode until the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But here's the flip side of it. That's just me personally. That's a personal preference thing.
Sure.
I love it when they get, they find us a British actor I've never seen before and they do a great job. And I'm like really happy with it. Right. It also had Lizzo in it. My daughter, Madison, who could give 2 flying flips about Star Wars, walks by me that morning and goes, Jack Black and Lizzo are in the new Mandalorian episode. I'm like, what? I hadn't watched it yet. But she's talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's probably why they did it.
Well, and there's also a thing they put. Okay, here's something that maybe most people do know, maybe most people don't. I actually just rewatched the new trilogy over the last couple days just because I'm feeling that Star Wars hype, and I had forgotten, but the scene where they first in Force Awakens where they capture Rey and she's sitting in the interrogation chair and she uses the Force on a stormtrooper to let her out. Do you know who that stormtrooper is?
No.
James Bond. It's Daniel Craig.
You're kidding.
Nope. He really wanted to be in Star Wars, and J.J. Abrams gave him that little guest spot. So it's like you didn't know that one of the biggest actors in the world was that stormtrooper, but that's who that was. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, James Bond was in the Star Wars thing. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Just two
Look,
flying flips.
the thing that's amazing about Star Wars, and even I
Uh-huh.
bet even Manu can attest to this because he's a human being. It's the
Yeah.
most polarizing thing that's ever existed in our lifetimes in pop culture. There is nothing that has
Mm.
ever existed in our lifetimes that hits people in so many different ways, and so everybody's got an opinion on it, whether they've seen it or not. Like
What's that?
Star Wars.
Oh,
The en-
Star Wars.
Star Wars is bigger than Marvel. It's bigger than DC. It's bigger than video games. It has spanned 50, almost 50 years. Almost
Mhm.
50 years. Nothing and nothing. And so I love hearing people's opinions. And my Sunday sit down this past Sunday, I did all about Star Wars. Me and my buddy got really deep. And I had somebody actually tell me I'm one of the most honest Star Wars fans that they've ever met because
Uh-huh.
I find joy from pieces of everything Star Wars. I mean, look, I got Jar Jar Binks memorabilia all over my house.
Yeah,
So,
I love it.
I love talking about it. I love hearing other people talk about it.
From a movie book standpoint, I love Star Wars as much as I love Marvel. From a
Mm.
collecting standpoint, it's not even close.
Sure.
Part of
Whoa,
that's
Star Wars
finances.
as much as you love Marvel. Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean and look, Lord of the Rings is up there too.
Yeah.
Is something that's really really special to me. In fact, I actually credit Lord of the Rings to bringing me back into nerdom more
Oh.
than anything else. It awoken something inside of me that had been dormant for a while.
Because
Just
Mm.
those
just
three
the whole
movies are perfect.
imagination, the expanse. To see that all played out in the Fellowship of the Ring for the first time was just. It was a moving experience. Set me on a different course, that's for sure.
Mhm.
What was that, Manu?
No, it was so unrelated that I was like, Manu's not going to be Manu right now.
That's all right. You can do that.
It was about a comic book. It was nothing.
Derpa's on the right path. Jar Jar is
Mhm.
gonna be Jar Jar is gonna be the architect of it all.
Jar Jar's got his own show coming out Netflix.
That's what?
Yeah, it's called Jar Jar Drinks.
He goes
It's gonna be
around the world.
hilarious.
He goes around the world. Miso gonna try some tequila here in España.
I
Well,
love
Jar
it.
Jar was
This is our
in.
good.
He was in the last
That's
Mandalorian
right. It
episode,
was in 2
previous
episodes ago.
episode.
Yeah. Well,
I
Lord,
will say Christopher Lloyd worked in the last episode, but
see
he's just
that didn't
fantastic
work
actor.
for me. That didn't work for
No,
me.
I
That was the
liked
one thing. But that's the thing
Wow,
about
this
Star
is
Wars. It's
polarizing. My
polarizing.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It's funny
That's
about Lord of the
fun.
Rings. I cite the original trilogy as the
Mhm.
3 most perfect movies ever made, and they're unbelievable, unbelievable.
Yeah, and then they had to ruin it with The Hobbit.
Yeah, well, it wasn't his fault. The studio pressured him into making it into 3 movies, and if you ever watch any of the documentaries, the behind the scenes of the
Oh, yeah?
Hobbit stuff, you can see Peter Jackson. He is destroyed and exhausted to his core. He
Mm.
lost like 80 pounds in the making of those movies from stress. Yeah,
Whoa.
it's pretty gnarly. And you hear him talk about it and say, like, I never wanted to do 3 movies. You know?
Yeah. There's a reason it's one book.
Yeah, exactly. The Hobbit's a great book. I think everybody it would be one thing like if everybody read that as a kid in school, like if that
Mhm.
was required reading, but the way this country is, somebody would try and have it banned in every state.
We read Where the Red Fern Grows as
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
So
I never
it's a
read
great
that.
book. Oh, it's a
I never read that
sad
either.
story about a boy having to put his dog down.
Oh, well, it's like old Yeller, right? It's
Yeah,
like
it's like Old Yeller. Yeah,
or of Mice and Men, instead of a dog, it's your brother,
right.
Jeez.
I do love Star Wars. I want it to do well.
Mhm.
I'm also getting older, and I know that the way I want to see things and view things isn't the way everybody wants to see things.
Man in a DeLorean.
Sure, Mandalorian. I saw that. I like that. Derpa between our 2 streams, man is he needs his own stand-up channel. He needs
He
his own
does.
stand-up channel.
He
That's
does.
dope.
Well, guys, that is episode 52 in the books. We did it.
Amazing.
A lot of fun. We saw a full PSA 10 set of 1995 Marvel Metal, which was great.
That's
and
That's
hang out with
special.
you guys.
That's special.
Yeah,
Really
thanks
Dave
for having me.
joined us. Too good.
We got to leave some in the tank for next week.
Oh yeah,
It'll be
And then-
episode 53, but 1 year anniversary.
and then double next week for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Followed
be
up
big.
shortly with West Coast Avengers, Avenger Con.
I'm
Did I say
so
that right?
excited.
Yep.
Dave VentureCon. Yeah.
Avenger Con.
Yeah, I'm so
Here we go.
excited for your 1 year anniversary. I could put Manu on the spot about something I'm excited for, but I won't.
That's not.
And
Yeah,
then
thank you.
I'm excited for,
Hey, he's got
for
a
Dave
date. He's got a
VentureCon.
date.
I'm still trying to figure out lighting.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, if that's the only thing you changed tonight, you look really good.
Yeah, it looks
Oh, I
great. It's
appreciate you.
moody. It's
Yep.
Very
moody.
nice.
And
I like
and man-
moody stuff.
it's
great.
Manudi.
It's
Eh?
Manudi. It works so
Manudi.
many ways.
I mean, there was a group of friends in high school. They were girls, and they used to call me Manudi. There was one in particular that was the head, the front, whatever you call it, the starter of it, and I think it's charming and endearing. So yeah, thank you.
It is. It is. Hey, everybody, I really, really appreciate you watching. If you haven't done so, hit that like button for us. Make sure you go check out Dave on Instagram. Go give him a sub on his YouTube channel. Keep an eye out for the Avenger Con. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know,
Lot of
Manu, he has a YouTube channel. It's out there. Go ahead and subscribe, even though there's no videos on it.
Yet.
There will
And-
be.
And
Thank you.
make sure you're following on Instagram. I'm sure you are, but if you're not, please do so. Thank you for watching. This has been a blast, absolute blast.
Yeah.
Leave me a comment down below if you got any questions. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.